Are you new to Jewellery Maker? Shop with us for the first time and you'll receive a free gift. The free gift includes 2 beautiful gemstone strands in an organza bag, plus a DVD ideal for jewellery making newbies, featuring tutorials essential for getting started and so much more. As long as you qualify as a new customer and haven't shopped with us before, then your free gift will automatically be added to your order when you make your first purchase with us. It's really that simple. Gemstone strands are selected at random, so gemstone size, shape and colour will vary for each new customer. Why stop there? Once you receive your new free gift, we'd love to see what you create. Share your designs with us via our Facebook page and join our creative community of jewellery makers. Start your jewellery making journey with us today. Create, wear, share.
At Jewellery Maker, we are always looking at ways to provide you with a fantastic shopping experience. With this in mind, we'd like to welcome you to our new pre-order option. Selected items throughout the day will be put on display and made available for pre-order. When the presenter informs you that the pre-order service is available on an item, this is your chance to pop it into your online basket or speak to one of our brilliant call centre team members and be one of the first to secure your purchase.
Here at Jewellery Maker, we're always making improvements to give you a better shopping experience. We've recently upgraded our website to make it more user-friendly and easier to navigate around. We now have the guest checkout function, which allows customers to check out quickly without creating an account. Our homepage now informs you with what's currently live on the show, recently aired items, and today's deal of the day. We've improved our website navigation and added new categories to help customers quickly find the products they want. Our online range is growing fast with over 7,000 products available for you to purchase. And don't miss out on hundreds of brand new clearance lines with more added every week. Happy shopping with Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
You're watching Jewellery Maker. I'm Jenny Cleary, and this gorgeous, I was gonna say this gorgeous bit of fluff, but that's an awful thing to say. This gorgeous, wonderful guest designer is Laura Binding. We are going to have a cracker of a show today.
We are. It's
we?
going to be amazing.
It is going to Peter site.
I know.
In a kit.
I know.
Going under £20.
I was shocked at that.
I know. I'm not supposed to tell everyone, but you all know I've got a big
Jenny
mouth, so
can't
you
keep
better be on board. Yeah, you've got baskets open. Lots of you shopped this morning. Been having fun all day long. Our star buys today, save for the jadeite. Oh yeah, I did say jadeite. Yeah, that's our. Oh yeah, so it is every star buy then, isn't it? That's a must-have. Are all going to a brand new look. Sorry, I got your implication. I got your words all mixed up, you see. I'm talking to Ross, my producer, in case you wonder. Now, I just had a little look at orange kyanite, and it's got some very saucy crystal healing properties. Did you know?
I didn't.
I'm almost frightened to put it across my hand, truth be told.
Oh, no.
I don't know what's going to happen to me when I go out here. I'll be like the Pied Piper by all accounts. Now, look at that. It's orange kyanite. I've never seen it before. It's actually quite rare to have orange kyanite.
Yeah, I've never heard of it. I
didn't either. That's why I had to look it up, Laura. I love it.
I love the fact that you can still see the sort of the silvery tones that you do get with your sort of more associated of blue. I love that. No, that would go lovely with your blue kyanite.
Like an inner pearlescence, isn't it, with kyanite?
Like an inner sheen almost, isn't it?
Stay there, my dear hearts, for I am going to show you. That I know it's going to a brand new low. I've told everybody. Under £10, I know. It's mad. I know. It's mad. I did say the word jadeite, so I better get my jadeite out. It's coming up at 8 o'clock as today's must-have, and oh my word! Now it's previous deal of the day. It should be, I think, around 200 and something pounds, but it's going under that. We've only got 20 deals to give to you, so you do have to be quite quick with that one, I'm afraid. Now we've also got some beautiful opals, some gorgeous garnets. Oh, it's all kicking off, Laura Binding. Let's just put that jadeite back, and I want to show everybody the black opal that's coming up at 7 o'clock. Brand new, lowest ever price going on this one too.
That's incredible.
It's
isn't it?
fabulous, isn't it? Look at that. Woo, woo, woo. It's lush, isn't it? 25 carats of lushness coming up for you very soon. 7 o'clock. You smell lovely. What's that smell? You smell lovely. Yeah, everyone's saying that there was a lot of good smells coming from you today.
Not very often we hear that. It's a pop singer perfume.
Oh, is it? Wow, you're toxic. I'm taking on. There we go. I've actually got that, but it doesn't smell the same on me.
She's got a few different ones.
Oh, they're just discussing. They're just discussing.
Just naming certain ones, but I like them all personally. I think they're
I'll
really
tell you
nice.
what, let's go to Russia right now
Let's
in
go
our
there.
minds. Let's get away from let's get away from hitting me baby one more time, and let's talk about Russian dioxide. That colour is so rich and so intense. It's so ready, isn't it, to go with pearls, be placed into a gorgeous bracelet, a necklace. This one is full of texture. I'm thinking Tree of Life designs with this.
Definitely. I mean, that with some copper or some antique bronze wire would be absolutely stunning, wouldn't it? But then if you wanted to take it a little bit more higher end, you could use your sterling silver wire with it and have a sterling silver and chrome dioxide. That would look beautiful.
It would, wouldn't it?
The colour on that is so amazing, isn't it?
It really, really is. Russian dioxide, 5x2 to 10x7.
Wow.
Now, let's talk about this gemstone. So the phrase in the jewellery industry is that Russian dioxide is everything that an emerald wants to be because of the clarity, because of the richness of colour, because you can get it in big, obviously, you can get it in bigger lumps, that's not really a great word to describe it, but in bigger pieces. And £9.95 is your price, XLK Y48, 150 carats of Russian dioxide. Now, you've got all the texture here, you've got all that wonderful colour, you've got such a lot that you can do with something like this as well, because they've got a generous drill hole. We've got to go already? Oh, that was quick. They've sold out. Tell you what, I've left my doobrey over here, which is no good to anyone. Don't leave your doobries lying around, Laura.
That's never good.
Now, we're about to do something that's going under £2, everybody. We're looking this way because that's what Ross just said that. So Laura and I looked that. To anyone at home, it looks absolutely bizarre because we're both like this and then we suddenly went like that. It's because Ross just said something rather bananas. Where am I getting this from, please, Ross? Right, just wait, everybody. This is about to go under £2. We had this in a kit the other day. Now, who was I with?
Kleshner?
No, wasn't Clashy. Hang on, it was just on the tip of my brain.
Alison?
No. No.
Nadia? Literally going to go for all the guest designers now.
I can't remember. I can't remember who it was now. It was only a couple of days ago. And my brain's gone foggy. Here we go, okay. It was not Claire, but thank you. I was with Claire the other day. We had a crazy show.
Yeah, that was after my morning show, wasn't it? I came home and I just thought, what's
utter
happened?
lunacy. Hashtag Big P happened. It was utter lunacy, everybody. It was great. So I did get into trouble. Oh, I haven't seen you since. I did get into... Doesn't sound like me, says I did get into a bit of trouble, yes. But, you know, what are you going to do? You've got to do what you've got to do to give everybody great deals at home. Did I get into trouble? I got called in and said, look, you didn't ask permission for that. You're lucky it worked so well. And I was like, in for a penny, in for a pound, sir. KFB, DF-Dean. I've just made up a...
You have?
Just made up a number. F-Dean.
F-Dean.
How old are you? I'm F-Dean. Oh, my teenagers are F-Dean. I'll tell you that for nothing. D15 is... I tell you what, it's ever so hot with fake. Please, may we have the... Hannah likes a furnace, and I can't be dealing with it. I'm breathing in hot air here,
like,
everybody.
oh, yes, I'm on with Jenny. Yes, we can have it.
Cool. I like it frosty. Angela says, hurrah, the dream team. Laura and Jenny, prepare for laughter and utter chaos. Well, I hope we're not going to disappoint you, Angela.
No pressure there.
That's a lot of pressure.
That is a
you
lot
better
of
be
pressure.
funny, Laura, because I am not feeling that funny today. I'm quite sensible.
No pressure, yeah, I bet.
No, we're grand, aren't we? We're good, yeah?
Yep.
See, there we go. We're all good. We're all good in the hood here. Do you know what happened to me this morning? I was taking the dog for a walk, took her for a big, massive one through a wood, and then as I was going in to the, I thought, it's a very rocky road, this. Turned my car on. Oh, your tyre's popped, my car told me.
Oh, no.
Luckily, I had one of those foam things so I could pump it back up again, but I haven't driven it in, and I think it's fake. Do you know why?
Why?
Because when I took it to the tyre man, I didn't have anything on me, didn't have my purse, nothing. I took it to the tyre man and I said, look, can I just give you my card details and we do it like that, because I haven't got my purse. I have got a picture of my card details, so I have to send it to my kids. Don't steal my phone, please. I will put, anyway, I shouldn't have said that. What happened was, but he was like, no, you can't do that, no. And he said, there was a flap coming out of the tyre, the other tyre. He said, were you planning on driving to Birmingham in that today? And I said, yeah. He said, you'd have been in a serious accident, so it might save my life.
That's quite.
What do you reckon?
Quite scary.
What do you reckon to that?
Things happen for a reason. I always say things happen for a reason.
Thank you to whoever's looking after me up there.
Yeah.
Doesn't it make you think, even though you think that might be a bad day, actually it's not?
Nope.
That actually was a good thing that happened to me today. So I've driven to work in a monster truck today. Now, literally it's parked out there. Oh, I don't have that, Ross. Yes, I do, Jenny. It's right there. Oh, I love these. Look at all this aquamarine. That's
beautiful.
So pretty. Come and have a look at this. Oh, it's so pretty.
That's
Isn't it
really
gorgeous?
lovely.
Great feeding bracelets for new mummies.
I love
Fabulous springtime piece, yes.
I love the shape of them. They
Me
really,
too.
really bring out the tone of the gemstone.
They're smooth and cool. They feel fabulous to the touch. This is a multi-stranded beryl. What a good... I'd like it just like that, Laura.
Yeah, I just think it looks beautiful. Restranded, just as a necklace.
Maybe a little round in between.
Maybe some little spacer beads just in between if you wanted to. I just think like that, it looks beautiful. And if you did pearl knotting, would be lovely as well. Maybe with a sort of a lovely soft blue. Maybe take the most dominant colour and pearl knot with that.
I'd say so. You're going to give a brand new low and open your orders price in case they haven't opened their orders already today. All right, Rothshire, let's do it. We are being rebs today. Apparently, I'm already in trouble, so they're going to get me in even more trouble because I can take it. Okay, fine. You're going to give a better... We're going to give you more than 60% of that product. That's nuts and bananas all in one mouthful. Isn't it?
I'm just a bit nervous now.
Well, don't be nervous. I see I've got a reputation here, and you're all going, if you got Jenny, go on, she won't stop you. It's true. Lowest ever.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. What an amazing deal.
What an amazing day we're having so far today. These things are... We've gone mad today here at Jewellery Maker, but do it quickly because we don't have loads of these. So they are, in fact... Are they graduated?
I don't think they are. I think there's...
I wouldn't say that that's... So it's saying here 5x6 to 11x6.
Yeah, there's the odd one that's slightly smaller, I think, because if you look there, there's like the odd one.
Oh, they're all 6 millimetres in.
Yeah, there's only a slight...
Okay, fine.
The odd one that might be a tiny little bit.
Oh, I love it.
I think that's a beautiful strand.
And it's a great one if you want to do like a gate bracelet style, because you can put them that way as well.
Yeah.
Look at that price, everybody. That is absolutely wonderful, isn't it? Collection Lincolnshire, County Dublin. Oh, Dublin, you're in, Dubbers. Lisa and Fife, you're there. Well done to you. Isn't it fab?
That is absolutely beautiful. Like you say, maybe as a gift for a new parent, you say about the feed-in bracelets, that would be lovely. Or just a little charm for a boy or a girl, because you've got the lovely tones of the pink and the blue on there.
March's birth gemstone, it could be a birth gem piece. It's not far away. Isn't life ticking? Isn't life ticking past too fast?
Saturday is February, just to clarify the random Saturday. We're saying about
because you just said Saturday. Yeah, it's February on Saturday.
I can't believe that.
I can't believe it. I can't. Now, we're going to give you some real gold and silver. It's not that. It's what? Oh, that was in the wrong one. It'll go with them, though. Carnelian. So here we have a strand that is extremely popular. It's going under £10, though, today. Works very, very well with amethyst. Works very, very well with lapis lazuli. This is a gemstone that was used very much so in the Egyptian era. It was coupled very much with lapis lazuli when you look at classic pieces. It's that striking, rich colour. It's going to give you a lot. If you're into crystal healing, you'll find a lot of association with this gemstone when you look it up. So you've got many of these to the strand. I love the facets. I love the strength of colour. Little bit of heat to bring that colour out, but that's all this gemstone has had. A lovely drill hole at the top, the spacer beads in between. This is going to be a fabulous one. Look at the sparkle. Think about how these are going to work in earrings. Think about how these are going to work as individual pendants. Think about how you can use a prong setting with these and place them in a ring. Are you thinking about that with gold? Are you thinking about that with silver? Because I think it'll work with both.
I would go copper.
Oh, good idea.
Because I just think, or your rose gold or your sort of your copper tone. Just because I just think, you know, it's just about kind of tying it in together. But yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful colour to that, isn't it? The tone is stunning.
It's gorgeous. Utterly gorgeous. Look at that sparkle.
The way it's been cut is amazing. I did a necklace a while ago, and it was layers of silver chain, sort of different lengths of layers of silver chain, and then just some of these Bracelet wrapped and placed randomly, and maybe like the larger ones kind of towards the centre, and then maybe some little spacer beads and, you know, whatever. But it was a really lovely kind of summer theme. So this would be ideal for that, and it was this kind of colourway that I used.
Look at that sparkle. Isn't it gorgeous? I love it. Under £10 for you at $9.95. VQRU07. Go quickly. Please do be quick with this one. It's going to absolutely fly out the door. Lisa, Janetta, Suzanne, Dorothy, Danny, Collector in Angus. How's the weather there in Dublin? It's been quite cold this week in Ireland.
There's been snow around, hasn't there?
There's been snow around.
Going to a few places, but not to Bristol.
Not to Bristol, not to Hertfordshire either. No. But my daughter rang me, and she's in County Clare, and that very rarely gets snow. But she says it's ever so cold at the moment.
It's cold, I will say that. You can feel it drop, can't you?
I like it. I like a crisp day. $9.95 VQRU07. Lots of you are. Oh, you need to check out Tyne&Wear. Check out 2 brand new jewellery makers. Can we look at the orange kyanite with this? Because I actually think this is going to go really well together. That is lush.
Yeah, lovely.
What a rarity it is. We see blue kyanite. It's a rare colour is orange. The rarest colour in kyanite is transparent. You can actually get. I see, and can you imagine seeing that? You imagine seeing that, you'd almost think, is that Moonstone? Because of the sort of opalescence.
Yeah.
But I didn't, apparently, according to my research.
Interesting to see, wouldn't it?
Yeah, really interesting. Well, I'd find that tricky to identify, actually.
Yeah, because there's marks that you identify by, don't you, the way that it's sort of the cut. Wow.
Now, say that again, Ross, your darling. Okay, my darling. All right, my darling. Now, I know that we've got these donuts. I know Katie Parker is obsessed with these. She loves the donut, that one. Look.
I love these.
Seed beaders go crazy for it.
Yeah. Yeah, because
why do you go crazy for this?
I just think they're very cool. It's a very different way of having a gemstone, and again, having that hole in the centre is really good because you're able to put your wire through it, or your beading cord, or whatever you want to. You could just do a simple Lux head knot. That's really easy to do, just with some leather, and just put a little spacer bead on, and that's it. Easy to work with.
Really, really, really low price. It's sold out. Sold out. That's how it felt. That's how it felt for us anyway. Now, these are so pretty. And again, we were talking about feeding bracelets. Blue opal. I love it. And I think a lot of people don't understand that if they're not into gemstones, that blue opal is even in existence. So I would definitely, if you're making to sell on, my advice would absolutely be download the certificate of authenticity. Because then you can prove it to you. Because I think a lot of people go, you don't know, darling. You don't get blue opals. You know, your customers, they'll be like, I don't believe that
woman.
Well,
it's not commonly seen, is it? If you were to go in a high street, you know, if you saw or asked for opal, you would get the classic opal.
Beautiful.
Which is beautiful, but it is lovely we are able to show the variations and to show different styles. And again, this would be lovely for gents jewellery. You know, opal is November. October's birthstone. So again, it's nice to be able to, if you did a simple macrame with that, you could do something that you could do sort of for anybody, really.
Indeed. I think this would be lovely as a stretchy with some silver jump rings in between. I just love it. I think it's so pretty in the summertime. It could be your something blue for your wedding day.
Yeah.
Great for earrings. It's a very specific blue as blue opal. It's a very specific look that you're getting from this gemstone. Between 5 and 9 millimetres. These are under £10, which is £8.95. BSR U61 is the code that you need. You've got 3 ways to shop. You can shop on the phone lines, 0800 644 655. JewelleryMaker.com is where it's at if you're a Webulate regular. But if not, download the app. You can take us down the shops, down a chippy, wherever you're going.
That's what I do. I've actually pulled into the services before when I've known something was on at a certain time if I'm on my way here, and we'll actually, obviously safe driving.
Of course, I've been in a well-known German supermarket. It's boring in there sometimes. I get into trouble sometimes in places like supermarkets. I've been in trouble. Now,
see a theme.
No, it's because somebody would... I'm not even going to talk about it. Somebody wasn't being very nice to their child, and I couldn't not say something. So I was like, "You're actually being really nasty." And it didn't go down very well, as you can imagine. Oh, we still got it. We still got some left. Such a calming stone. Blue opal is so peaceful.
It
Do you know?
is.
Hiya, Danielle. Do you know what, Danielle? And I know Danielle from Jewellery Maker. She does quite a lot of mindfulness and spiritual things.
Yeah.
Danielle has given me, it's the same Danielle, if I'm not, please correct me if I'm wrong, a tarot reading.
Chakra.
She's great,
yeah.
Now this for me would be something like that. This for me, are we finished? We've got so much more to say. We're going to give it a kiss and put it away. Ross, I'm talking too much for you, Ross, aren't I? It's getting cross with me. Are you cross? No, he's not cross. Have a look at this orange kyanite. It's beautiful. We're going to give you a couple of you have texted in to ask if they can see it again. Here it is. I've also got for you, look at these. We're going to do it very soon. Look at these opals. They're coming up there. Aren't they cute? Aren't they gorgeous? They're coming up for you at 7 o'clock. They'll go really nicely with the black opal. It's kind of like a blue black opal, is that. Let's continue on, though. And we're going to give you something that is... Now, have a look at the array of colours in here. I think you've got something for the summertime, something for the autumn, something that you can wear any day of the week. And that's the great thing about this gemstone. There's a lot of blues in this particular sample. It's very pretty. They're beautiful, aren't they? They're 10mm, so optimum size for earrings, stretchy bracelets, things like that. They are big, aren't they? But look at the variant of colours. Would you separate them? Would you put them in their own colour groups? Would you put them, or would you have that lovely random mix? How would you work this?
I do think it's kind of your style. Personally, I'm that kind of person that would just, I like things to be a bit more random, so I like it the way that it is. But if I wanted earrings, then obviously I would sort for the matching pair.
Yeah.
You know, I will find sets if I can. So if I wanted like to make a little bracelet and pendant and ears, then I would find ones that tonally work. Or if I wanted to just restrand it, then I would probably just let it be what it is.
And the thing is with agate, it takes to a dye so well that you get, and the dye takes stronger in different formations, which you can see. So that gives you a clear indication of the stripes and the layers, almost like looking at a tree and seeing all of the rings of the tree. Now, this is very popular, this gemstone. I was talking to you a couple of days ago about a very well-known shopping channel that begins with Q and ends in C. They have a lovely jewellery brand, and hundreds of pounds this goes for.
Yeah, they do.
But shop around. I mean, if you're that, for me, I was like, whoa, that is expensive. Which, if you compare it to like Gemporia, yes, you're going to get that for a much better value price there. But however, is it expensive or is it the price of agate elsewhere? It is the price of agate elsewhere. This is becoming much more of a widely known gemstone, particularly here in the UK. You're seeing it a lot out there in the shops. You're seeing it a lot out there, you know, anywhere that you go shopping, department stores. There's a lot more agate coming through, and it's something I've really noticed. I guess because of the fact that I work here, that I sort of know, oh, there's agate there in places you don't really expect to see it, or in the past haven't seen it. So this is becoming a gemstone that people know about. The great thing about this strand is that you have such a variety of colour. £7.95. Debbie in Northumberland. Lisa, you've got yours. Bev's got two. We're seeing multi, but we're in single figures right now. So these are bang on the nose, 10mm, and they're across a 38cm strand. You're getting 250 carats of agate. Beautiful. I'd like to have seen that either side of a chainmail bracelet as well. Right, OK, you've been asking and asking and asking for this strand, so it's time to give you our first star by It's the Kyanite. We're going to be going to a brand new low with this one. If you've seen it and loved it, then maybe you've already got it and you want another one. Then now's the time. We've only got a few of these left. But that is just a fabulous, fabulous, fabulous finish. And look at the colour. So let's talk about this gemstone, because I did a little research. I've only ever seen blue kyanite before.
We've had green.
Oh, yes, sorry, I have seen green. Sorry,
yeah, we've had blue and green here, haven't we?
You're
Yeah.
right, yes. Now, we've got here a whole strand of orange kyanite. So I did a little research. It is a lot rarer to see kyanite in an orange than it is in a blue. For me, you've got that incredible colour. I love it, and I think this is going to work so well like a sunset. Look at that colour. It's going to work so, so well with your pieces. These are drill holed at the top. I think they would work individually. These are going to work really nicely individually. They're going to work really nicely bunched together. Have a look at that texture. Have a look at all of the different shapes that you're getting. Think about the fact that you're going to get that incredible pearlescent luster from this gemstone. This is a very different orange to any other orange that I think we have.
It makes me think, when I'm looking at some of them from this angle, that it's almost like, you know, when you hold, sometimes we might hold a torch behind a gemstone, don't we? And
Yes, yes.
It's that kind of effect. Some of these, it almost is like there's a light that's coming directly behind the stone. There isn't, but that's the kind of luminosity almost from inside. Does that make sense?
They have an inner glow, and it's just beautiful.
And it's absolutely stunning.
Some of these have like the clarity of a cold beer on a summer's day. Some of these are like the sunrise or the sunset, and don't they just look adorable together? Look at that pearlescent luster that you get from kyanite. It's so different. It's such an enjoyable thing to have. It will work beautifully with any blue kyanite you've got, but it will work wonderfully quite individually too. These rough slices are going to give your jewellery that organic feel, and that is exactly what we're looking for in certain projects, isn't it? Now, it's already at a low price. It was already at a great low price. But we're going to take it down to a brand new low of $5.95, you rascal. But to me, I would have thought this would have been more expensive than blue kyanite, because in my research, they say it's rarer than blue.
Wow. See, for me, I just think this is incredible. I would be taking these apart and having them set as focal pieces in a ring, in a pendant, you know. And what's great is, again, you've got that drill hole, but it's not a visible drill hole. So if you chose not to use it and chose to maybe prong set it into something or suspend it into a wirework piece or anything, that drill hole isn't obvious. So if you choose not to use it, it doesn't matter. You're not influenced by it.
Exactly.
Wow. And I love the texture.
Isn't
I love
it incredible?
this kind of matte finish.
It's fabulous, isn't it?
It really is.
£5.95. KXR U71. You have got a big carat weight, a very different gemstone. Download the certificate of authenticity. The way you do that is by going back into your orders, having a look, click on the item, and then it will give you the opportunity to do that. You can add it to your order for 25p if you don't have the ability. My printer never works, I always tell you this. I just get it done. 25p, done. It's always got a problem, my printer. Always got a problem. £5.95, there's no problem with this price though, is there? You are ready to go. Please be fast though. So Janessa, you've got yours, you've got two. Debbie, you've got yours. Annette, Hertfordshire, Essex has two. Meg, you've got yours. Susan, Bev's got two. Sue's got two. Susan, you're there. Liz, you're there. Tina, you're there. Elizabeth, collector in Essex, you're there. We are having such a fun day today. We are super busy. Lots of you have already got baskets open. That means you've already paid your basket price, because it's one basket P&P from midnight until midnight. Now, we are going to give to you...
See, I wouldn't have realised that was black opal. That's got such a lovely tone of colours to it, hasn't it? It's almost it's almost blue in its tone.
You've got blue blacks in here. Yeah. I think you've got a lot of pinfire here. That's indeed.
Incredible.
Isn't it pretty? Lovely shape, could be masculine or feminine. They're coming up for you very soon at a brand new price that you've never seen before in association with this gorgeous strand. Look at that opalescence. Wow.
That's amazing, isn't
Stunning, isn't it? Absolutely. Wow factor 4 million. Now, let's give you some oilite now. So iolite is the Viking gemstone, isn't it?
Yes.
This is the gemstone.
The one that they use as a compass.
Well, they say, yeah, so what it was, I stupidly asked my sister about this, and she is a doctor of history specialising in the Viking era. That's my voice I do when I talk to my sister. Well, this is where I'm like... no, she's very interesting when you're interested. Not when you're not, and she goes on and on about it. Sorry if you're watching, Dr. Kilby. That's what she makes me call her. No, it's not. No, so... This is interesting. She does go to archaeological digs quite a lot, which has got to be quite cool when they find things, not when they don't.
Yeah, but now I'm fed up of digging now. I haven't found anything.
There's nothing here. Anyhow, next to sundials, quite a few occasions, this gemstone has been found next to a sundial.
Oh, okay.
So that's why they are putting that association together. Now, there is a belief, and I haven't done it myself, but I think that it is a belief that you can see the sun through the clouds through an iolite. So I believe that would be why they would have it next to the compass, or what have you, next to the sundial. Sorry.
I'm sure a pilot actually tested it out.
Yeah.
And actually did the flight using it and was able to use it as a compass.
Right. So a modern-day sat-nav stone, a travel stone. Just such a lot of myth and legend behind this gemstone, and to know that they used it very, very lot. You know, that we have proof that they used it in the Viking era is incredible. $7.97. So for me, that would be quite. It must have been quite a high value stone because of that. And we've got to remember that there is a huge connection with humans and things that we find on the earth, like gemstones, plants, and we've almost lost our way, our association with that. And I think it's quite important to note that before we had doctors, before we had electricity, the earth gave us ways
the resources almost.
Yeah, and we've just sort of like dismissed that, and I think that's really sad. Now, this is just a gorgeous example, those inky blues. You remember having we were talking about cartridge pens here to the youth and how we used to have them at school.
They sell cartridge pens.
It's that inky blue. Do you remember having that the ink that you used to put in the inkwell? You get such an incredible colour here. I think they've sold out, have they? Do make sure you are checking out your baskets. A few left. You can still get them. You do need to check out baskets, though. So next up, we're going to give to you the I've got this gorgeous strand of moonstone. Where did we put it? Bum, 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 bum. I've always got Kumbaya in my head. I don't know what that's about. I really don't. So,
I've never seen that strand before. That is the sweetest little strand ever.
Now, Mark Smith's obsessed with these, so he calls them pips, which is quite a nice description, isn't it?
They
little tiny
They remind me of
coins.
the little sweets that you used to be able to get.
Yeah,
is that
sherbet
what they are?
pips.
Sherbet pips?
Yeah. Now,
Please don't eat them.
Why.
They are not those.
I don't know why this shape and size has never come to light before now.
No.
It's madness that it hasn't, because it's such an obvious... But we haven't been able to get these. We haven't had them, and we've got them now. If you have a look, you might be thinking, what's she talking about? I've seen it. No, not like this you haven't. If you haven't, unless you've got this strand or the similar.
These ones aren't the 6 mils.
They're gorgeous.
That's not 6 mil though.
That's not. It's more like 4 mil, isn't it? 3 mil.
This is the smaller one.
So this isn't the right strand? Oh, these are bigger, yeah. Sorry, same idea. In fact, I'd get these, we'll do those next, the pips, but I would get these to go with this.
Yeah, definitely.
Because here is your opportunity to
Same shape,
graduate.
yeah.
Same exact shape, same exact cut, but bigger. I adore Moonstone. To me, it's a gemstone I want to have in my pocket. I want to make a wish and I want to tuck it away in my pocket because it seems so ethereal, it seems so magic, it seems like wishes are trapped inside, and that's what gives you that blue hue. It's people's wishes. That's what I think anyway, and I'm sticking by that.
This is obviously, not lost, but it's also June's birthstone.
It's your birth gemstone, isn't it?
It is, and I will be honest, I prefer this over pearls. because
I like them both together.
I do like them both
though.
together, but the reason is because I find these a little bit more magical. That's the only reason.
I think this is one of the most magical
and
gemstones
I love
there
Moonstone as a gemstone for that reason. It is just like magic in a stone, isn't it? I just think it's incredible.
I think so. I think if you think anything has some kind of wishing power,
yeah,
you'd think it was this or labradorite, you know, or opals, you know, because you look at something and if it gives you some unexpected little performance and there's something in there that you couldn't capture, you couldn't extract. It's mind-blowing. Like, you almost want to try and extract that, but you can't because it's in the gemstone. If you break the gemstone up, you won't be able to get to that. It looks like liquid movement, doesn't it? That colour is just fabulous. I absolutely love it, but we don't have loads of them left. They're only £17.95. NFK Y45. Only 70 of these were ever created, and we only have a handful left. Sodari, you've got yours. Collector in Kent. Sarah in Nottinghamshire. Small queue on the phone lines at the moment. It is a free phone number, so please stay with it. Deborah and Jackie and Lorraine, you're on the phone lines. Stay where you are. It's great to have your company here today. Don't forget to text us in 60777. Now, start your message with the word James Studio. Is my hair on my microphone? Is it? I don't know. This microphone might be, it's a bit clickety-clackety today, and I do say sorry for that.
Get a little bit closer for you.
I'll just talk into you. Now we've got the pips for you, which are just going to go so well. You've already been phoning up for these, apparently. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Whoa. Okay, we're ready. 5 have gone already. As soon as you saw aren't they gorgeous though? I love them. They're so delicate. I want to put these, I did launch these, didn't I? I think it was with Mark Smith. He went bananas for these. He loved them.
Yeah,
aren't
I can
they
see why
gorgeous?
they're lovely, aren't they? And again, he probably likes them maybe because of the sort of seed beading design opportunities.
Yeah.
They would be lovely for that little add of sparkle or detail within your designs.
But I'd like them like little friendship bracelets as well.
Yeah, I'm also thinking of like mother and daughter jewellery as well. So like for me, my daughter is also in June. So
I'm all about the mother-daughter jewellery.
Yeah, and I think that's lovely that you can have matching, especially thinking ahead. You've got March, you've got Mother's Day in March. So that would be a lovely sort of matching gifts that you could make.
March is a busy time. It is a busy time. We've got St Patrick's Day. Yes. We've got the Cheltenham Gold Cup. We've got Mother's Day. It's all kicking off in March. We've got the beginning of spring in March, have we? Or is that the beginning of summer?
No, that is. That's at the end.
Is
that the end of March, isn't it? Like...
It's all kicking off in March, everybody. You've got Ross's 30th in March. Ross, we are pretty much exactly 10 years apart then. Oh, look at him. Look at him being all 10 years younger.
Because you're April, aren't you? You're
I'm
April?
going to be 40 this year. I'm not okay.
Sorry, I was 40 last year. Just have a big party. I had like a whole weekend
I'm
party.
staying in bed crying. I've already decided I just want to feel sorry for myself, actually. You know when sometimes you just want to feel sorry for yourself and be like, it's all right, don't pay me any attention. I'll be fine.
You've got to just embrace it.
No.
I had like a whole weekend of
it. Actually, do you know what the other thing is? I am saying that, but on the other thing, I'm just lucky to be alive, so I should shut my moaning face. How about that? Because it's true. I might get grandchildren. I might have a whole new chapter of my life in my 40s. Can you imagine?
Well,
how amazing.
You hope so, wouldn't
you? Yeah.
You'd hope so.
My 30s were insane. My 20s were a bit funny, actually, to be fair. Well, I was pregnant. I found out I was pregnant halfway through my 20th year. Didn't know. They were like, oh, you're 5 months pregnant. I was like, oh.
But look at life now.
Oh, I'm so glad, though.
Yeah.
I am, yeah. Who knows where I'd be if they hadn't calmed me down. Now,
this is calm, Jenny.
It's true. I was wild. I was all over the place, Laura. I needed someone to go, be sensible now. Let's have a look. Which one? Oh, can we look at that? Yeah. Okay, I've got it. It's coming up soon. 25 carats of gorgeous opal. We've only got 26 of these, Laura.
Oh, they're beautiful.
They are gorgeous. Okay. They're going to a brand new clearance low price. Are you even ready for that? at home. Are you even ready for the price we're getting? Are you even ready for this jelly, in the words of Beyonce? I don't think you are. I don't think you are. Now, apparently Beyonce says that's the song out of all the songs she's ever sang that she doesn't like. Because everybody
says it.
Yeah, the Bootylicious bit. And she's like, I hate it. I don't want to talk about Bootylicious ever again.
It's a good video as well.
It's a good video, is it, Wufei?
It's very much.
Oh, yeah. Can't afford the rest of that song. Should we do it together? Pow, 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 pow. No. Sorry if you've all got that in your... Sometimes I just walk into the kitchen singing that, because I don't think my kitchen is ready for that jelly. Now, these are so sparkly. They are so ready for the ball season.
They would be lovely with those Moonstone you've just had.
Oh, Laura.
Because you've got your kind of monochrome there, haven't you? And you've got your sparkle.
Oh, I think my microphone's just gone off. I'm talking to you, Laura. We're having issues, Laura. Yeah, I've got issues with my mic.
Yeah, just kind of.
I mean, if you take it off, that'll cause a lot of clanging and banging. Don't touch it. Right, okie dokie, you can hear me. Look at that together. Beautiful, she's not wrong. But let's talk about spinel. So spinel is a gemstone that is deemed the master of disguise. It was a gemstone that's actually snuck its way into the crown jewels. And by way of a ruby, they actually thought a red spinel was a ruby for many years. But of course, it wasn't. It was a red spinel. $6.95, sparkling like black diamonds. You've got a huge carat weight here. Earrings, definitely. I think a cluster in a, I think absolutely flowers, definitely wire work. But what would you do with it, Laws?
So for me, I just think this is going to be a lovely strand. You'd be able to make little wire work flowers with this. So you could sort of bring them together and make little flowers with them if you wanted, little petals. You've got lovely earring opportunities there, haven't you? So if you see there, you can link them together. And again, as I said, I'd probably team them with the Moonstone. I would, you know, just drops of like a waterfall style necklace. That would look really pretty. You've got rings, so much opportunities.
There is, and do you know what? Thank you. Sorry about my microphone. We've been having terrible technical issues. We're back in the game now. But what I've noticed is there's quite a thick rim around these, so I think that would be quite exciting to use things like gallery wire with.
Yeah, you could. You could make little gallery wire pendants with them. You could make even like a little wire bezel, so just take two wires, do a little weave to keep them together and bring that so it almost acts like it's been framed. That way you'd be able to use a drill hole as well and create like a nice bell. That would be a lovely little pendant. It would make a small delicate piece have a bit more substance, if that makes sense.
Yeah. It's beautiful, isn't it?
It really is.
And look at that price. I mean, that is just remarkable.
See the price. That's
but you
incredible.
know what, Laura? Two of these which match in an earring, one in each ear, you've made your money back. The rest is profit, isn't it?
Definitely.
I think that looks like it's just about nearly sold out. So we're going to keep cracking on. And we're now going to give, one of my favourites. I love citrine so much. What a great example as well. For me, it's the gemstone of happiness. It represents that, doesn't it, with its sunny yellow nature. Just I just love it. I love that colour so much.
Yeah, there's something beautiful about citrine, isn't there? It's just got that warmth to it, hasn't it?
Yes, it's warm, yet it's fresh.
Yeah, it's not, and again, it's got that colour tone to it, but again, it's not too much. So again, it's going to be very complementary. It works lovely with your amethyst. It's going to work lovely with your sort of, you know, I love it with smoky quartz amethyst, peridot. I have like a little group that I love it with. That's nice.
It's so pretty. It reminds me of turning the hay in the summertime. It reminds me of those sunny days. Absolutely. You know, when if you lay golden straw down on a sunny day, it's like that. If you have to muck out stables like I do. But there's nothing like it in the summer. There just is nothing like it. $7.95. I think citrine is a well-known gemstone.
Yeah.
I think in these rounds, they're in a great size with the 6mm. You could do macrame bracelets with these, earrings with these, friendship bracelets, wish bracelets with these, just one on a wish bracelet. It's on some yellow cord at the moment, and that really, it really helps it.
Brings the colour, yeah.
But this is quite a whisper soft chamomile yellow that you're getting from these, and I really like that. It's not going to overpower. It's going to be, I think this would be great for sensory jewellery, because I think to have a little bit of yellow on you, I can't wear yellow unless I've got a really strong tan.
It's got to be the right sort of tone. I often say this about amethyst. For me, it has to be the right tone of purple, otherwise
well,
it doesn't quite work.
I can wear it in a gemstone. I can wear yellow in a gemstone on me, but I wouldn't be wearing a yellow dress or a yellow top without a big tan.
But if you look at that, compared up against sort of even just your top, it looks lovely, doesn't it? It stands out.
Yeah.
And again, if you wanted to sort of replicate that yellow tone going through it, you can buy, we used to do them a long time ago, coloured elastics. So you could actually get like a yellow elastic and put that through. And that would, if you wanted to bring that colour out even more, you know, you've got that option, haven't you?
You have, and that one looks like it's sold out. Essex, Norfolk, Antoinetta, West Yorkshire. Bev's got 2. Danny in Essex, and West Midlands takes it to limited stock. We're very limited, so you still get it, but it is limited stock. If everyone checks out, then it's gone. Now, we're going to keep going. We're going to go to... Oh, we've got a purple garnet coming up for you. We're just, no, very interesting shape and size as well. Okay, so let's go to, where, Rossi? We're going to give you, let's do, no, we've got some clear quartz. Only 3 of the citrine left now. These are very important, aren't they, to have a clear quartz, like having a bubble.
You cannot go wrong with a clear quartz, can you?
Well, it's a staple of your stash. You need it sometimes to be able to place next to other colours. If you're looking and thinking something's missing, it could be this, it could be a clear quartz, because sometimes colours with a big saturation are too much against other colours. These, again, are great either end as a full stop to your chainmail pieces. They're not going to take away the focus of the chainmail. They're going to give you that lustre. They're going to give you that clarity. They're going to give you that little bit of femininity. They're gorgeous. Claire just went, look at the clarity. Ah!
I mean,
go on, Claire.
That is exactly the first thing I was going to say, is that clarity on these are absolutely stunning. I wasn't going to do the
what Claire did. Go on. Agwan. No.
The hand. Did you do that? That kind of.
I felt like she did that. Yeah.
But it's, I mean, especially on that size of gemstone, because, you know, it's very, you know, you've got a 10mm gemstone there, so everything's visible. Yeah. So if there was any kind of inclusion, it would jump out at you. So the fact that they are as sparkling and clear as they are, I think is incredible. That price is amazing.
$5.95. These could be cufflinks. These could be earrings. These could be stretchy bracelets.
Could be anything.
Like, yes, and that's the great thing about them. You can use an elaborate wire work method around these, and it will look great.
These also pick up any colours that are around them. So those opals, just out of pure interest, the black opals, or both of them either way. You know, put that next to it. It's going to pick up the colours next to it, because you can see if you put it right next to it like that, it will pick the colour up in the gemstone as well. So, you know, adding some, I mean, that looks lovely as a combination, doesn't it?
It's gorgeous.
And it's going to reflect the colourway, and it changes the tone of the quartz. So I think that's incredible. You can see, when you turn your hand there,
you can see the pin
you can see the colours going through it.
Can you see the pin fire? That little sneaky one. It's great, isn't it? Oh, I love it. Well done, Verena. Janet Gay. Donna's got 2. Patricia, you're shopping with us as well. It's great to have your company. Thank you for choosing Jewellery Maker. It's now time for Garnet Star Buy. We've got a really, really interesting shape to give to you now. I want to put a ball head pin, a fine ball head pin through these and put them in my ear. Because they'd be face out then. Yeah, they're
you'd see
great.
The whole of that gemstone, wouldn't you?
Yeah. I think these are very interesting, but how cool would that be, the same but in a pendant, or laying it across a neckline and having that movement, having that free movement? So you're seeing them sort of side on there. I'm going to show you what I mean, because if you put sort of a ball head pin through them, they've got that slight, can you see? Don't you think they're great? What a colour, Jewellery Makers. They are gorgeous. We've known about garnet since the Bronze Age and beyond. We can trace it back that far. So that's 4,000 years of history there.
That's incredible, isn't it?
It is, and it was used. But just think about it. If this is a gemstone that was discovered before, you know, a lot of other gemstones, this to me then would have had some huge importance in the Bronze Age and then up until...
Yeah, like you say, some relevance, hasn't it, almost? It's got, like, not relevance, but like some kind of...
It's got that history there.
Yeah.
It's got a history there. It's got an importance throughout history. It's a gemstone, it's a biblical gemstone. Garnet is said to be India's heartbeat, particularly in this kind of colour. You're getting that wonderful pomegranate seed purple. It's just beautiful, isn't it? The slices are different thicknesses, so you can choose. You're going to make me count them. There's loads on here. Oh, he's a rascal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. There or thereabouts. As far as my eyes could see, I had 28 on my strand. You should have the same. Are you going to make them pennies each? Less than 50 pence each for a genuine gemstone, for garnet, for January's birth gemstone, for gemstone we've loved and adored since the Bronze Age, perhaps beyond. He's about to do something naughty. We're going to guarantee this under £15. For beautiful garnet, 10 carats of garnet, that colour is there. How many times have you gone into a high street jeweller, looked at their garnet and seen not a lot really, just an almost black gemstone that you can't see through? How many? I've done that. I did not know garnet had clarity until I started working for Gems TV years ago.
Quite a dark, almost deep wine colour, but like you say, you have to really catch it in that light to get that tone. Yeah. This is just glowing, isn't it?
Isn't it just?
You're not struggling to see the colourway of this. And again, this would look lovely if you had it on a chain and had them, like you said, put a ball head pin through it, have them front facing, and just have them all on display.
Just what a size, what a shape, isn't it nice, Laura, when you see something that's very different to anything you've been using for the past however many years you've been jewellery making? Because when that happens, you grab it because it's a new opportunity. And I think it's important to spice up your designs. I think it's important to do that.
I mean, this is, at that price, this
at
is
£12.95. That's how much these are.
This to me is something that I would almost be tempted just to have as a sample of how amazing garnet is.
Yeah, you're right. Actually,
to actually show this is garnet. So you know, when you show it, when you have it in different variations, you can say this is it at its best. You know, this is what it should look like. This is what it should, the colour it should carry, the clarity it should give, the glow you want to have. £12.95 is your star buy price tag. FOJN72. These have never been to that low price before, ever. If you bought this, you're on the phone. I've got collectors only in at the moment, which is fabulous. Small queue on the phone lines. These graduate between 4x2 and 6x4 on an 8cm strand. You've got richness of colour, you've got clarity, you've got a birth gemstone. You've got a gemstone that's very well known as well. For £12.95, you got something gorgeous. It'll work very well with the opal because you've got sort of two slices. Yeah. And they will sandwich in between each other beautifully. And the colours work beautifully as well, don't they? Coming up very, very soon. After the break. Now, before that, we are going to give you... Ooh. Oh, wow. Tell me, is this jasper? Opal and chalcedony together. They're often found in the same place, so it's been cut so that you get a little... This is amazing. I didn't know whether it was mookaite or jasper, but of course I didn't even think. You can see... Oh, yeah, absolutely, you can see the opal. I can see some there, around here. We've never taken this strand under £10. I'd be very tempted to put these into rings. Yeah, definitely. You've got rings or maybe sort of statement drop pendants, maybe. You could do a sort of bio-woven veil and sort of decorate around the top of it and just have the gemstone as it is. Because you don't want to cover that, do you, really? No. Because it's so interesting. It's beautiful. Wow.
I love that colour. Look at the edges. They're only $7.95. I better count them. I better see how many's on there, because loads of you are in for this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 79.5 pence each. I think we can deal with that. Do you?
They're great, aren't they? Look
Yeah,
at
that was
that.
lovely.
That's amazing.
They're all going to be unique. They're all going to be different. I actually like the way, can you see how you can actually place these next to each other? I think that's pretty cool as well, isn't it? Like piano keys in gemstones. They're lovely. £7.95 each. You are you 49 115 carats of opal and chalcedony. Now, I'm going to give you the heart charms I accidentally showed you earlier because I got them out a bit early. Sterling silver, 9 carat gold, and you get 10 of them. These are perfect to put a little full stop on the back of a necklace.
Yeah.
They're wonderful actually as charms,
Just
a charm bracelet.
Just on a bracelet, just as little earring drops, they'd be lovely, wouldn't they?
They would. And you know something, you can pop polymer clay in there. You've got sort of, these go inward, so if you wanted to pat some polymer clay in there and make some Valentine's pieces, you could.
Or you could use cerulean.
Yeah.
And put some Swarovski crystals in there if you wanted to.
Yeah, that'd be lovely.
That'd be really pretty.
Swarovski coming up in the next hour for you.
See, for me, I'd love that. I think, just like you say, just as a little charm, I just think that's great. And it's great for, like you say, wedding season's coming up, so a lovely gift to maybe give to your bridesmaids, to incorporate into jewellery.
Definitely. £7.95 is your price. DBR F59. Be quick. You've got gold on sterling silver here. Mother's Day and Valentine's Day are approaching.
They are.
We know that. Have them in your stash readily. And they're just 79.5 each, which is not to be sniffed at, is it? No. It's not to be sniffed at. I think it's going to work with pretty much anything you want to put with them. I think they'll look great with pearls. I think they'll look great with sweetie style bracelets. Now, we have got that star buy coming up for you, the opal, after the break. Don't go anywhere. Laura and I continue. Laura with the kit after this.
Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates through items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from Jewellery Maker. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Are you new to Jewellery Maker? Shop with us for the first time and you'll receive a free gift. The free gift includes 2 beautiful gemstone strands in an organza bag, plus a DVD ideal for jewellery making newbies, featuring tutorials essential for getting started and so much more. As long as you qualify as a new customer and haven't shopped with us before, then your free gift will automatically be added to your order when you make your first purchase with us. It's really that simple. Gemstone strands are selected at random, so gemstone size, shape and colour will vary for each new customer. Why stop there? Once you receive your new free gift, we'd love to see what you create. Share your designs with us via our Facebook page and join our creative community of jewellery makers. Start your jewellery making journey with us today. Create, wear, share.
If you have a question or a query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
Buying with Jewellery Maker online couldn't be easier. Just head over to our website, JewelleryMaker.com, and click on the register link. Simply fill in the required fields and you can shop 24/7. You'll also be privy to a faster checkout and personalised offers. Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
Our brand new Get Started with Jewellery Maker page has been created to provide help and guidance for jewellery making newbies. If you need design suggestions, hints and tips, or help with perfecting your jewellery designs, we're here to help. Head over to facebook.com/getstartedwithjm, where our talented in-house designers are happy to answer your jewellery making questions, offer inspiration and get you started in your jewellery making journey. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker Studio, Ivy House, Henley Road, Studley, B80 7DU, and make sure you don't forget your customer number. Get making and good luck. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
We only have 26 opportunities, but by the way, thousands of you have been shopping with us today. If you don't want to miss out on this deal, you're going to have to think very quickly about picking up the phone or getting yourself ready, logged in online, because we are about to give you such a beautiful strand, a natural strand of black and blue black opals. This is a wonderful opportunity for you to get the very last remaining stock. These have been so popular every time they've been to air. Now, Steve had this scheduled for his show this morning, only they didn't get time to play it. So Steve said, look, you can have this. It was supposed to be on. They were really disappointed they didn't get an opportunity to give it to you, but we've got that opportunity now, so we're delighted. Remember, there's only 26 opportunities. You've got to call us on your phone lines. Now, this is Opal. Natural, gorgeous, graduated black and blue black opal. Quite a rare opportunity for you to have this. It is a rarity to have black opal, particularly when it has pinfire like this. Natural, Ethiopian, striking, wish upon a gemstone. Look at that pinfire. Now we're seeing greens, reds, blues, so much colour coming from this one. Here's an opportunity for you to get something that absolutely should be going over £100, but it's not today. Now, if you wanted to join us on our website, say you were looking for this exact strand, you thought, I've got to have it, there's a design that only this strand will do. And you know you get great value from us, so you go onto our website and you purchase this. Any day of the week, this is £129, is that right? 129, or 129.95, stand corrected. So, we're going to give you an opportunity. I'm going to put this next to a black background. Now, ordinarily, that would saturate any pinfire. I want to show you how strong the pinfire is in this natural strand of opal. And you're going to have to be fast. Look. Because despite the fact I've put this on a black background, you are getting pinfire. You are getting reds and blues and greens and the purple flashes.
And also, full light in the studio.
We are saturated.
Any lights down or anything like that. That is in our standard lighting.
There are 9 lights on us right now. It's not nice. It dries your eyes up. It's not supposed to make the gemstones look. It's supposed to make us look better, actually, Laura. Quite selfish, aren't we? Now, it does highlight the wrinkles, though.
It's not always our friends.
We're going to give you a lowest ever price, so you're going to have to be ready. We are going majorly. We're going to give you a better than half price deal. Yeah, I said it. No way. First one's gone. Second one's gone. Okay, remember we only had 26 of these. 10% of the stock has already gone. Janice, Elaine, Joan, Lynn, Sue, you've already got yours. Diane, you've got yours. Okay, a whopping 10% of the stock has already gone. 15% of the stock has gone. Approaching 20% of the stock has gone. Oh, we're going to give you a better than half price deal. Look at everybody. These are going to sell out, I think, very, very quickly. I've got Lynn and Joan and Ros and Susan and Marilyn, Greater London, Julia, Annalie, Rosie, Nola, Meg, Catherine. You've all got unchecked baskets. Half the stock has gone and sold out. Brand new, lowest ever price. That's half the stock that's been checked out, gone. This was what Steve was going to give you this morning. This was his deal. Are you ready? Buckle up, because this one is going to fly out fast. BXN B92, 25 carats of black opal,
Wow.
$49.95.
Wow.
Never been that low.
That's
£80 off.
wow.
Better than half price. If I had a tail, I'd wag it. $49.95. Bev, check out Christina. 60% of the stock is now gone. Make sure you're quick. Approaching 70% of the stock gone. Helen, check out. Christina, Catherine in Lanarkshire, check out. Meg, Rosie, Annalie, check out. Collector in Essex, check out. We are now at... Oh.
I mean, you could buy two for less than the original price. That's incredible. You could buy two and still for under £100.
We're limited stock. You need to check out your baskets.
Wow.
Essex, Suffolk, Channel Islands, Lanarkshire, Cornwall, Hampshire, County Durham. Small queue on the phone lines, hit one to beat it. If you're on the phone lines, you are going to be taking now out of unchecked baskets. We have 4 remaining. We have very limited stock. Only 4 of this strand remain. It's going to go. So now, I've got to tell you, those that are on the phone lines are now being allocated the strands that are in unchecked baskets. So if you've got it in an unchecked basket, you need to know this.
Yeah.
There are people on your tail on the phone lines. Our customer care team have the authority to take it out of your basket. If anybody buys 2, there's only 3 left. Cumbria, Merseyside, Essex, Suffolk, Lanarkshire, Cornwall, Hampshire, County Durham. Half of you, more than half of you are going to miss out. There's people coming through on the phone lines. Lisa's just joined us on the phone lines. Julia came through and bagged hers on the phone lines. We've got people talking as well. Annette, you need to check out your basket. Oh, Collector in Cumbria's just put 2 in her basket. We've only got 2 remaining. You need to be quick. If anybody else check... Greater London took 3 earlier on. Oh my gosh. We've got about 10 people for the last 2.
Wow.
Oh, not including the people on the phone. There are a lot. There are a very lot. You're not being quick enough. Cumbria, well done. We're going to leave that one with you. It does look like we've only got 2 left, and we've got serious over-allocating. It looks like the phone lines are going to take that out of your baskets, I'm afraid. Now, well, I think that was quite...
Yeah.
It was quite full on, that, wasn't it?
I would have been buying that if I'd have been at home, if I'd been able to, because that's an incredible strand. And it's different as well, isn't it?
You know when you're all disorientated, like when you get out of the cinema? That's how I feel right now. When you go to the cinema in the daytime and you expect it to be night and you're like...
Or even...
Or when you fall asleep in the middle of the day and you wake up and you don't know what's gone on, what time it is, what day it is, why you fell asleep. I hate that feeling. I hate it. I hate falling asleep in the daytime.
I always have really weird dreams when I fall asleep in the day. If I ever have like a little nap, I always have really weird dreams.
I could be exhausted beyond exhaustion. I cannot sleep in the daytime. There's too much to do.
No, I don't like to, but sometimes...
I'd love it if someone said, Jenny, I've done all your housework, I've done everything, the kids are sorted, everything's fine. When you wake up, everything's going to be tidy and smell delicious. I'd fall asleep. But I know that's never going to happen to me, Laura.
No, but sometimes I lay on the sofa, the dogs give you a snuggle, you snuggle in, and then you just like set the alarm for an hour.
Oh, really? Oh, that's a treat. I might do it on Mother's Day.
You should.
Throw caution to the wind and have a snooze. Now look at these. What's coming up after the kit? I love it. This is another one that Steve's given to us. He was cheeky today, wasn't he, that one? Look at that. Woohoo! 10 carats, 10 carats. Oh, yes, please. It's lush, isn't it?
And again, 4 lights in the studio and you're seeing that.
But Laura, before we do that, we've got a gorgeous kit to show. Swarovski's Petersite. That's the theme tune to this kit. But before we get to the kit, let's have a look at what Laura's created. You've created loads with this.
Yeah, this is a really lovely kit. It was something a little bit different. I really wanted to showcase the rose and do it in a way to do it justice, really.
And you have.
Thank you.
It looks great. I love it.
Colours work beautifully together. It's a really lovely tonal kit as well. Definitely my kind of kit.
Yeah, I'd say so. It's gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. So, my darling dears, we're about to give you the kit that made this jewellery. So you've got a beautiful... This is like Demerara sugar, this agate. It's beautiful. Lovely strand, isn't it? But of course you've got the Petersite there as well. I know you were particularly excited about that Petersite. When we launched this Petersite, it was so ridiculously popular. Over 100 of them sold out within 3 minutes, which is incredible, isn't it? So was there a drill hole?
No.
Which actually, I think a lot of wire workers prefer there not to be a drill hole, don't they?
I mean, if there was a drill hole, you know, then that's... It doesn't make a difference with this kind of stone, I don't think.
Oh, because there's no clarity to it.
No, it doesn't influence it, but also the way that this has been cut with these little grooves, it's perfect for prong setting. It's easy to work with because of the profile of it, really.
Okay, so you can utilise that. Then you've got some gorgeous Swarovski bicones. They're just wonderful. Super, super sparkly. Look at that sparkle. It's lush, isn't it? So here we have your Winter Rose collection. Now in the wire you've got a 0.8 and you get 10 metres of that, and you've also got a 0.4. You get 10 metres of that too. These colours are wonderful, they're very earthy. You look at a kit like this and you're inspired by Mother Nature because of that earthy feel. We've been talking about agate and how popular it's becoming, more and more of a mainstream gemstone. To have Petersite, you've got something that's a rarity to have here at Jewellery Maker. We don't see this gemstone a lot. Now you might be, when you look at this, to me, it looks a little bit like tiger's eye with the chatoyancy, but you've got more of a depth to Petersite. If you like, you know when you go shopping and you put things in a cart online and they go, if you like this, you might like that. If you like tiger's eye and you like bronzite, you'll like Petersite. You've got some really beautiful qualities here. So your Petersite carved rose is 19mm. You've got the marble agate plain rounds at 8mm, and the Swarovski, you've got a pack of 24 of those. They're 6mm, and they're in a colour called Grige. Grige, everyone.
They're like a smoky quartz. I would have thought they were smoky quartz colour, because they do name a lot of their colours after gemstones, don't they?
Well, it's G-R-E-I-G-E, Grige. Grey, greige. They couldn't decide if it was grey or beige, so they made up their own colour. They called it greige.
Greige.
Now, this is a limited edition kit. We only ever had 60 of them.
I mean...
Ooh, $14.95. So you made all this jewellery for $14.95.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and they're very gem heavy. As you can see, I've done rosary linking around all the way on this. On this one, well, on both of them actually, I've done rosary link all the way around to the back. Do you want me?
Yes, please.
Sort of, if you want, I can show you. I'll turn that around. In fact, I haven't added even any findings into this kit. Everything's been done using the wire. I've even made the clasps.
Wonderful.
So that's all been done, and it's the same on the other necklace as well. So it's a completely, you know, everything's been made out of this kit using that wire and those gemstones.
Perfect. So here's your opportunity to get great value. It might be that you've just started your jewellery making journey and you're looking for a bundle that gives you super value and a lot of options. This will do it. Maybe you're just going to start the new year off a bit more wire work. Well, if that's the case, well, maybe it's the case with Bev. She's got two. Message just in. Stephanie says, don't worry about being 40. Better say you're 30 plus minus 10. Better say you're 30 minus plus 10. Yeah, 30 plus 10. I don't know. Do you know what? I'll be all right. I'm just whinging for whinging's sake, to be honest.
I just wanted to explain what that piece was there, because I said this to you, didn't I? That I didn't actually set that onto anything. It's just been set there. So it could be a brooch.
Oh, yes, yes.
Or it could be a hair component. You could put that onto like a hair band and actually have it as a fascinator style piece. So I didn't set, you could easily stitch on a little brooch pin onto the back of that. It was just something that kind of, it was going to be a bracelet and I didn't quite like how it was working, so I kind of put it into that, but I still liked it as a component, so I just wanted to explain.
It's gorgeous, and the fact that you can do that. Well, you're just having a toy around with your wire.
Yeah.
So what are you going to show us today, Laws?
So I think, you know, you can't have an amazing petalite carved rose component and not know how to do it. So what I'm going to do is show you how I actually did the main rose necklace with the rose being set, and actually how to decorate and create that sort of design around it as well.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Can't wait.
So what I'm going to be doing is using the 0.8 wire as the actual base wire, and then my 0.4 wire as the weaving wire, so that I can actually sort of bind the two wires together. Okay. So what I wanted to do initially, I'm going to do 3 prongs. Now when you look at the rose itself, there are actually sort of 3 grooves in the actual, so you've got like 1 there, and then if you sort of turn it around, you'll see 1, 2 and 3. So I initially did 3 prongs for that, but you'll see on the actual piece itself there are 4, and I will explain in a moment how I created that 4th prong. It was one of those that, as you're working with it, I felt it needed it, so it works its way into the design. Okay. So I'm going to take quite a long length of my 0.8 wire, and I'm only going to take a short length just to show you to start with, because I've got a piece already prepared. But you would need probably about a handleable amount, so probably about...
Easy for you to say. Handleable. You mean a handleable?
Handleable. That's a
handleable.
Word. That is a word.
What, handleable?
Handleable. It's a handleable amount.
Handleable.
Handleable.
I'm not sure if it is a word, but I understand exactly what... I make words up.
It is a word.
It's fine. It is now.
I think
handleable.
Handleable. It's handleable.
I'm going to go with that's not a word,
Thanks
but
for the support.
I like it, and I think that now it's in the Jewellery Maker Disney, the Jewellery Maker dictionary.
So you're going to want probably about, overall, just under 1 metre, and you're going to need 2 lengths of that.
Manageable, that's what she meant.
I think mine's better.
Handleable.
I think handleable.
I think people might... No. Oh, it is.
Is it a word?
Yeah.
Well done, Laura Binding. Yes, you knew better. How dare we question
you?
How dare I?
God's told me.
Message coming in. Shirley says, Laura, these are lovely as always.
Oh, thank you, Shirley.
Thank you, Shirley.
Right, let's get on. So
Sorry,
what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of these wires. I'm going to have that very slightly longer by probably about a couple of inches. So one will be slightly longer. That's the one that you're going to make the prongs with.
Okay.
Okay. The reason we add the extra amount of wire is because when you create the prongs, you're going to reduce the length of wire.
Righto.
So I want to come to sort of roughly the centre of the wire, and I'm going to take my flat nose pliers. What I'm going to do is just come in and fold that wire upright. Now flat nose pliers are good if you want to create the prongs. So if you don't have flat nose pliers, I will show you how you can do the prong with just chain nose pliers as well. So you just place your pliers in, as I said, in this case the flat nose pliers, and I'm just going to bend that all the way around. Now the good thing about this is it gives you a consistency, because obviously these pliers are going to give you the same size prongs. And you're going to remove the pliers and then just gently pinch that together, so you've got a nice shape there. Come back in, line this up, and just bend that wire out. Okay. Yeah. Now what you can do now, obviously you would need to measure it, but the sort of, this is probably about ½ centimetre.
Okay.
It just needs to be able to come up and sort of fit into that groove, and just grip that gemstone. Okay. So I'm just doing that, and then what I'm going to do is place this where it's going to sit roughly, the first one. And then I do tend to go a little bit by eyes, bringing that wire around. You can see the next prong is about here. And I'm just going to repeat the same again. Okay, and bring that around. And then, because it's going to be equal on the opposite side, I can just go by eye again. I'm going to just show you with chain nose pliers just in case you don't have flat nose pliers. It's exactly the same. What you're going to do is go across, get that bend, and then just come in. You just have to go a little bit more by eye as to the height of it, really, because obviously these pliers are narrower. Bring that wire across. If you need to adjust it, you can kind of do it at that point and just pinch that. And you'll
this
see.
will apply to quite a lot of different
Yeah.
shapes of cabochon that you might
This
already
is how
have.
this is how I prong set,
Yeah.
personally. So it's just adapting it slightly. When you're using different cabochons, you may have to measure the size of the prong to make sure it goes over the depth of the cabochon. But in this case, because the grooves are here, they kind of sit nicely within there.
Okay.
Then what you're going to do is take the second wire. And what you want to do is make sure that when you start to wrap this, the wire with the prongs is going to sit at the top, so that when you place your gemstone on, it's going to sit like this.
Okay.
So what you're going to do is literally just wrap it. Take 0.4 wire and wrap around the whole of those two wires. So when you straighten this out, it's going to look like that. And you're just wrapping those wires together.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
So you don't need to see me sort of do that. And what I want to do then is taking a ring mandrel, just bring that around to get that round shape. And you're going to interlock the wires together, okay? So just get that spacing like that, so they're going to interlock. Place your ring mandrel and just bring them together. Okay, so you can sort of sit them like that. And then what I wanted to do is turn the wrapped wire so that it's actually sitting flat rather than sitting like that. Okay, because then when you put your gemstone in, it's almost like a base for it to sit on. So I'm just going to pinch this nice and tight so you can see this may have gone a little bit too big.
Lovely, that Petersite.
It is beautiful,
I think it's
isn't
the
it?
only way you can get that Petersite is in this kit at the moment, isn't it?
Okay, so you can place that there and that's going to sit in there. This one's a little bit big, but that's fine. That's just because I'm showing you quickly. And what you're going to do then is this one here has already been started, and this is a little bit more better in its sizing, so you can place that in and you can see how that's going to sit. Okay.
Yeah.
And these wires are obviously a bit longer, so you can see. Now what I'm going to do is take two of the wires, so I'll show you on this one here. So they're interlocked like this. You've got two going in that direction, two going in that direction. So, yes, they're locked. What I'm going to do is just bring one across to really lock that shape in. Bring that across there like that. And then just bring one, and then bring the opposite side over so that you're locking them into the shape, okay? And then you've got your wires here ready to start weaving, okay? And then this is what's going to then become this part here.
Okay.
Okay, now I've already started to do the weaving and I've ran out of wire, so I actually thought this would be a good point.
Have some. Oh, so you're going to add in, okay.
So I'm going to show you how you can add in and then obviously to continue the weaving.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm still not putting the gemstone in, but make sure you check it.
How much did you have left over? Anything? Just a bit of wire?
I used every gemstone.
Yeah.
And I maybe a little bit of 0.8 wire possibly, because I used a lot of the 0.4. Bear with me a moment while I just get some of this. Okay. So again, just taking a handleable amount of wire.
Go on with your bad self.
You said that was a proper word.
Handleable.
Maybe not in the right context.
Oh, it means something else, does it?
It means, yeah,
You can have
What does it mean then, Wolfe, please? Michael Wolfe.
can't give you an exact definition at the moment.
Okay. Manageable then, just.
Okay. Well, I'll have a look. Will I?
So, if you need to add any wire in, what you would do is finish your wrap. So what we're going to be doing is wrapping 3 to 5 times around the outside wire. And the reason I say it varies is because the wire curves, so you will need to sort of maybe do a couple of extra wraps. And then 3 times around the inside wire. So I've finished my wire on this side. I've done 2 wraps, and then what I'm going to do is just come in and leaving a little tail. Just going to wrap 3 times just to finish that rotation off. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to just come across into the middle. So it's a basic figure of 8 weave. So the wire is going to come over to the opposite side and wrap 1, 2, 3, and then across over to the opposite side. 1, 2, 3. And again, you might want to say 3 or 5, it's up to you. A lot of it is just looking, and it doesn't make a difference. No one's going to see anything visibly noticeable, but it just means it stays consistent going around that curve. And then what I also did on this whole first rotation was randomly sort of would go once around that inside wire and then bring it up inside the frame and stitch that. So then come over and then catch. So if I just show you up close what I've just done, you'll see that it's just caught around the frame here, and then that stops this from moving. It's locking it all into place. Okay, so you would just carry on doing that weaving, bringing it gradually so that it begins to curve. Okay, and you would just do that all the way around until you were sort of happy, and that rotation is going to continue for however sort of large you want this focal component to be. So you still have these wires here. So this wire would be longer, so it would go further. And I actually use these wires to give extra depth to the, I'm going to grab the piece just to show you. So I actually, if you see that I've used these wires here to create the bare sort of wire frame outline here. So I actually took that wire once I'd done all of the weaving and almost outlined the petals, if that makes sense.
Yes, it does.
And what I did to create that fourth prong is, I'm going to just switch for you a moment. Place that into there.
Message just come in, Laws. Laura, I absolutely love all your rose designs. It's amazing, and I had to buy 2.
Oh,
well done, Dorothy.
I hope you enjoy them. I do love doing the rose designs. I just think that it's such a beautiful flower.
It's definitely one of your things as well, isn't it? So I'm sure you were delighted when you got this kit. It had Laura binding written all over it, this kit, didn't it?
Okay, so when you place that stone in, what you want to do is just simply take your pliers and almost fold those prongs over the gemstone, and just really get in as close as you can and fold them, okay? And you would do that with all 3, and it does hold with the 3, but again, I just felt visually that it needed that 4th. So one of these additional wires, let's move these out of the way. So when I was decorating and doing the sort of outlining, I just took one of these, sort of fed it. It will sit, obviously, I'm not taking as much time and care as I should. And you would bring that up into a little gap and then create another little prong and feed it back down.
Okay.
And then just bring it back into the design.
Great.
And that will give you that additional prong. So that's just how, I mean, you might not want it, but if you felt you did, that's how you can add it in at a later date. And then the leaves are just done as a second addition and stitched on with 0.4 wire.
Okay, great stuff.
Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. If you've got any questions, give me a shout, and I'm sure if I can help, I will.
Thank you so much, Laura. Okay, now we have got a few unchecked baskets for the kit. We're really, really busy. $2.99 per component this works out, which is just super, super value. Now,
it is incredible.
It is incredible, isn't it? Now, I'll tell you what else is incredible. We've had so many people asking when that opal's coming up. Well, we did say after the kit, which I'd say
is now.
Is about now. Okay, so just much the same as the last opal strand. This was one that Steve had put aside for his show this morning. He didn't get time to give it to you, so he very, very generously gave it to us this evening, which is wonderful. But by the way, we've only got 26 of them, like the last strand as well. So we don't have enough to go around. Hundreds, thousands of you are shopping with us today here at Jewellery Maker. If you've already placed an order, then you've already paid for your daily P&P, because we give you just one P&P, and that is from midnight until midnight. So we'll work it all out for you tomorrow. Now, if you want an opal that's going to give you incredible colour, this is it. If you want a traditional opal, a gemstone that somebody will look at and be able to identify, as Opal. This is it. Download your certificate of authenticity or add it to your order for 25 pence, because we have for you a strand of fire, a strand of beautiful rainbows. In fact, in ancient times in India, they deemed opal the rainbow goddess stone. They thought it represents, or they believe it to represent, the rainbow goddess. Now that kind of really, to me, defines this gemstone. It does seem to encapsulate a magical property. It seems to absolutely play out the rainbow to us, doesn't it? It just is beautiful. You've got those ultraviolet tones, you've got those incredible reds, you've got those electric greens, and it's all natural. Just absolutely. Do you know, it just makes me think, wow, you know, there are things that go on in Mother Nature that we have no idea about. They're just happening, and they're beautiful, and they form. And, you know, like, I do think if there is such a thing as magic, maybe this is fossilized magic. Maybe this is... It's a strand of dreams. This strand has never been under £50. You're going to do it today, aren't you? Yeah, that's why you said it. Yeah, okay. I do... These are graduated, so they get larger towards the centre. I do the 3 centre ones in a ring and a trilogy ring. These are each and every one so powerful when it comes to... There's so much myth and legend. Look at the reds. Come on, will you? Look. Oh, my word.
That's just fire in there, isn't it? They're just...
fabulous.
They're incredible. What an incredible strand.
Maybe it's the fire goddess as well as the rainbow goddess just dancing through these. These are... And Ethiopian opal, by the way, is a recent discovery. It was discovered in Ethiopia, I think it was in the 90s, quite by accident. Or it was an archaeological... Well, in terms of gemstones, that's like... It was like yesterday. Now, just think of zircon. Now, oldest gemstone known to man. Now look at this. So they didn't actually used to mine for this until very recently, and it was because of an archaeological dig where it was unearthed. I think it was a tool, but correct me if I'm wrong. Something anyway was unearthed that contained opal, and when the archaeologists, when the historians looked at it, they thought, do you know what? This has to have come from Ethiopia or from Africa, because there's no way they'd have been able to source it from anywhere else. So they started to search, and they found it in Ethiopia. And not only did they find opal, they found some of the best examples of opal that have ever been seen, ever. And that to me is remarkable. So much magic. Look at this, it's natural, it's gorgeous, and it's ready to become yours at a brand new lowest ever price. This is a Steve Bennett special for you. 10 carats. Should have been on this morning with Steve. They didn't get enough time, unfortunately. They ran out of time. $39.95. Whew! We only have 26 of these. I'm going to go to the left of me, and it does look like over half of the stock has gone. Of course it has. Bev's taken 2. Greater London, you've got yours. Lynn, you've got yours. Meg, you've got yours. Collector in Fife, you've got yours. Hilda, you've got yours. Essex, you've got yours. Channel Islands, Nola, Essex, Heather. Collector in Hampshire, you've all got yours. We are... absolutely over half the stock gone. Jodie, well done. We've got a small queue on the phone lines. Hit 1 and you will go through. Now, I'm going to keep with you. I'm going to tell you as soon as these go limited stock. Karen's taken one. We've only got a few of these left, of course. We had exactly the same, though, didn't we, as we did with the last one. So you are going to have to act fast. 1 left of the black opal. Just 1 left. That was mad, because we were over-allocated by, like, 20. If you haven't checked out, you can pinch it. Jane's joined us. Well done. Approaching 3/4 of the stock has now gone and been allocated. 1/4 of the stock remains. Ooh, don't miss out on this one. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee with everything you shop for. You can download the certificate of authenticity. It comes with it for free if you can print it. If you can't, it's 25 pence. And that happens with every genuine gemstone strand that you buy from us here at Jewellery Maker. So that 30-day money-back guarantee is yours. You can pay with PayPal, credit card, or debit card, but you're going to have to be quick because we are approaching limited stock now. Greater London, Jane, you've got to check out Essex, Channel Isles, brand new Jewellery Maker. We've only got 5 left. 5 remain. Who's going to take the last 5? And don't forget, there's 1 black opal left, which is madness to me because we were so over allocated it wasn't even funny. Only 1 left. Now, these are very close to a sellout. We are super limited stock. Helen's joined us. Greater London, Hazel's joined us. Who's going to take them? Oh, Greater London's on the phone. Oh, my word. Essex is on the phone. Gloucestershire's on the phone. Okay, listen. We've only got 4 left, and I've got lots of people on the phone lines. I've got Helen. Oh, 3 left. Hazel's just taken 1. Brand new Jewellery Maker. Jane, Essex, Channel Isles. You haven't checked out, you've got to. This is now very, very, very limited stock. We are down to the last 1s and 2s. Christina in the Channel Islands, you came and put this in a basket a long time ago. You've got to check it out if you want it. Don't and ah, that's what your 30-day money-back guarantee is for.
I mean, for that quality, that is an incredible price, isn't it?
Isn't it just?
I'd be thinking if you got the black opal, you need to get this as well.
Eric's taken 1 on the phone lines. A brand new Jewellery Maker's come in and pop 1 in their basket. We are down. Have we only got 1 left? 2 left. 2. 9 in baskets. 5 on the phone. Who's going to take them? The last one. Who's going to take the last one? Just pop it there. You can't have it, Claire. We're not allowed anymore. We're not allowed when we've got that less. You can't. I wish you could. You can't. Paula. Maybe Paula's going to take it. You would. It would be the one she could take if she could, said Claire. Only 1 of that and only 1 of the black. Oh, I feel a bit... after that. That was mad, wasn't it?
That was mad. That is crazy.
Mad. Paula took it. Jadeite, jadeite, jadeite. Sorry, I spoke over you then. Purple jadeite. We've only got 20 of these, have we? It was a deal of the day. Last 20. Oh. We're not normally allowed jadeite. But we had a bit of a sneaky thing with Carrie. I bought her in some blue eggs. She let us have the jadeite.
Nice, nicely done.
It was an exchange. Okay, I did this for you, Jewellery Makers. I'm not probably supposed to have voiced that. We have to get rid of all evidence by selling them out, says Carrie. Okay, all right. You'd like to put it with green jadeite? Well, there's some green jadeite there, look.
But like that, you mean?
Yeah. Put it next to it, lush, isn't it? I always wear a bit of jadeite. Do you know, actually, loads of incredible things have happened to me since I've been wearing jadeite.
So I've got the black and the green.
I can't tell you all of them.
Black and green jadeite, if you've got those.
Oh. Lush, aren't they?
Very nice.
Aren't they lovely? Yeah.
I need some of that. I don't have any purple jadeite.
I don't either. That's a funny thing. I mean, maybe we could crack one. Oh, no, we can't, because we've only got a few of them. We're not allowed to make anything out of them.
Claire's like,
Smell it. It smells lush.
It does. It smells,
It smells of rose petals. If someone says to me, smell something, I smell it, even if it's like, smell my shoes. Why did I do that? I just have to. Football boots. There's something about this. There is something in football boots that makes them smell like something's gone to the toilet in them. And me and the mothers at football all discuss it. We're like, what is it? Certain brand of football boot. There must be a chemical in there that reacts with boys. Now, we've got some very lovely Swarovski for you. Is this going to be a star buy as well, is it? No, sorry, I thought that was... I'm going to give you a little sparkle, just because we can. Have a look.
I love a bit of Swarovski. I just think it just adds that lovely little bit of sparkle.
And guess what Swarovski have done? They've given you permission to say, when you make your jewellery, that you have made jewellery using elements of Swarovski. You mustn't say it's Swarovski jewellery, because that suggests Swarovski have designed the jewellery, which they haven't. But you are allowed to use the Swarovski name. You are allowed to say jewellery made using elements of Swarovski. Now that is a big deal. You can then take advantage of that great big global campaign. It's already there, it's already in place. Everybody, well, gosh, where have you been if you don't know what Swarovski is?
One of the first things I bought when I started making jewellery actually was a load of Swarovski.
Where did you get it from? Online?
Yeah.
Online, yeah. Well, that would... But then you have to rely on the fact that you're not getting fake Swarovski.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, this was like, this must have been about 12, 13 years ago.
Well, you'd
It
have
was a
paid
long
through the
time ago.
nose.
I did pay a lot of money, but I wanted it because, again, it's something I knew and it's something I thought would be good to work with.
And you know you can rely on the sparkle. You know you can rely on the quality with Swarovski, and you've got that big brand name. So we have 7 different colours for you. I'll read them out because a lot of you actually collect the colours. So you have got the crystal bicones, which are those ones. Crystal bicones. Then you've got the crystal beads in graphite, which are these ones. Then you have got the emerald, which are these ones. You get 48 of those. Light rose is next. You get 48 of those. Then you have got light cyan. What do you suppose cyan?
That's the reddy colour one.
Cyan. Ooh. That's your favourite, is it? Okay. Then you have got crystal again, a 48 pack of the 3mm jet crystal. There you go. Oh yeah, and the light turquoise, which is 48 pack too. So there you go.
I actually when I got them, I actually put them into little pots and put the names of each of the colours.
It's a good thing to do because a lot of them, people collect them, don't they? Now they're gone, so we're going to have to move on. And we're going to give you another bundle. Oh, I like the yellows. They're so pretty.
I'm thinking again, if you got those rose, the clear quartz earlier that we had, the 10mm clear quartz, this would be a lovely bundle. Well, either of them or both to add to it, because again, it's going to reflect against the gemstone.
You get 12 of the topaz, then you've got the light rose, and then you've got the AB, so the Aurora Borealis, which we were talking about earlier, weren't we? £12 and 95 pence. It was a rave. I swear it was a rave. XHXC31. You've got, and now it's a brand new bundle. We've never seen this before. Lots of you jumping on board for this one. It's great to have your company. Thank you so much for shopping with us here at Jewellery Maker. We've had such a blast today. We've had such a busy day here. I know you're all absolutely buzzing about the whole Gemporia thing. I'm buzzing. I've been through that website looking at jewellery all the last couple of days, let me tell you. $12.95. We are so... You bought stuff already?
Oh yeah, tanzanite ring.
You bought a tanzanite ring?
My little niece, yeah.
For your niece?
Aww.
How old is she?
11.
Well, that's a lovely... You're a nice uncle. It's her birthday.
You're a nice uncle.
It's her birthstone. She's going to be well chuffed. Oh, you are good, Wu Fei. Did you get a good price?
Oh yeah, I did.
Well, how did you know? Can we go on the system? I'll talk to you about that in a minute. Jackie, well done. Lindsay, well done. Jodie, well done. We are all so excited about that. I hope we get the shop back.
Yeah, you said that the other day, didn't you?
I keep forgetting to ask whether we're going to. We used to have a shop here, which means that you, when you come here on workshops, can go and get a little bit of discounted, amazing jewellery. We've all done it. I got a brilliant ruby ring for a crazy price once. Jodie, you've got yours. Well done. Thank you for shopping with us here at Jewellery Maker. Now we're going to leave that one with you, and we're now going to give you. Oh, now these are delicious, aren't they?
They'd go lovely with the kit.
Yeah, they would with the Petersite. Bling ting. Look, oh, they're mermaidial. They're handleable and mermaidial. They're lovely. So these are your crystal iridescent green. Oh, I love them. I think they're beautiful. They're my favourites,
They are beautiful, aren't they?
So you have 48 here. PSSQ 78, £6.95. That's a very good price, isn't it?
48 pack as well, yeah.
And they're big.
And for the coating as well, because the ones that have the AB effect are always a little bit more higher priced as well, because of that additional process.
Which is understandable, isn't it?
But they're one of my favourites. I love them when they've been coated.
Me too. Lovely. I think they're beautiful. Well done to you if you've got yours. Even if you just want to strand that into a Swarovski bracelet, it'll look fabulous. What a great effect you're going to have with
Well,
those.
you can see I've just added it in with these necklaces, and that's all. I mean, obviously not that
That's all you
particular
need to
ones, but that's all you need to do just for that little additional bit of sparkle.
I've got it. Oh, oh, they're a nice colour as well, aren't they? What colour are we calling this one then, Rossi? Colorado. You went to Colorado, didn't you, Clary? Did you go to Colorado? She didn't go to Colorado. Where exactly is Colorado? I feel like I've been there. Have I been there? I don't know where I've been, jewellery makers. Only God knows where I've gone. What was it? Don't know where I'm going. Only God knows where. Oh, yeah. That's nowhere near Toronto, is it? I wouldn't have gone there. £2.20 for Swarovski. That's a pocket money. Have you got a basket open already? Because you may as well put that in for an. That's pocket change, isn't it?
Pair of earrings there, isn't
That's
it?
about all I've got left till I get paid tomorrow. 63 pence. Oh, this month has been so long. I did find it. Oh, you know when I said that my tyre had gone flat?
Yeah.
Listen to this. As I went down to unscrew the tyre, something was glimmering on the floor and it was a £1 coin. And I was like, every cloud. How funny is that? And then I got the person,
and then you got,
and then the person who said to me, that tyre might have gone on you on the motorway, and I thought, listen, I am blessed.
Happens for a reason.
Thank you, Wymanley Woods. £2.20, YNSQ 48. Now. Do 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 do. Oh, the same but clear.
So
I
actually made a tiara for my friend using rose quartz, crystal, clear quartz, all chips and like a spray effect with little sprinkles of Swarovski crystals, AB crystals. They just have that little pop of sparkle.
They really do, and the lustre and the effect. Nobody does it quite like Swarovski, do they? Nobody does it. £2.20, UMSQ30, squared. Squared. £2.20. We can't argue with that. You can't. I mean, what if it's pocket change?
It is. I mean, and again, just that little added detail, it's Swarovski. You cannot go wrong with that, can you?
No. And Ross is right, you can't get the bus for that. Honestly, do you know it's cheaper for my son to get the train to school than it is to get the bus?
Really?
Yeah. The train is £1.90, the bus is £3 something each way.
What, for child?
Yeah, 14. Yeah, but then I live near London, so people get the train. Like, if I tried to get the train from Birmingham home, it cost me £200, which I think is ridiculous. Yeah. But if I want to go anywhere in where I sort of live, like if I want to go to London, it's like hardly anything. It's mad, isn't it? Why? Oh, don't start me off. I love this colour blue. It's beautiful. So turquoise is the colour here. It's not actual turquoise, of course, it's just with reference to the colour. Aren't they lovely? That, to me, is more of a topaz colour than a turquoise colour. Everyone's nodding in agreement.
Yeah, or like a, sky blue topaz, definitely. Yeah. Or even like an aquamarine kind of tone, isn't it?
It is, yeah, absolutely, yeah. But to me, if I was to look at that and somebody said it was a gemstone, I'd say, oh, it's topaz, for sure. SOS, somebody help me. Q59.
Do you know a lot of people use coloured Swarovski-like names, so for example turquoise, as a birthstone alternative?
Oh, thank you for that.
Yes,
good point.
Yeah, using turquoise Swarovski, it's linking in with the birthstone association.
Oh, I see. I like it very much. That's a great thing to know, isn't it? Now we're going to keep going. I reckon these ones have got to be called peridot. These will go with the jadeite. Let's get that beauty out. I love greens and purples together.
Yeah, definitely work.
Don't they look lovely? Yes, this is jadeite. I'm going to give it a really good rub. I love it, and I've been wearing jadeite, and some very different things have been happening to me. And I think I'm trying to do a bit of a crystal healing experiment. So that's my. I mean, can I associate it with the jadeite directly? No. It could be a coincidence, but it might not be. Can't prove it is. Can't prove it isn't. Now. Whoops. Whoops. I'd say these are called peridot. Yay! Now that I'd say is bang on the nose, the colour of peridot. It's lovely, isn't it? So their peridot colour, beautiful Swarovski. Remember that when you make jewellery with Swarovskis, you are allowed to use the statement. Swarovski have given us permission. to let you know that your statement that you tell to your customers if you are selling it on is that you have made jewellery using Swarovski elements or handmade jewellery
Featuring Swarovski
using
components or
Swarovski,
elements,
yeah. £2.20 again, another pocket money price for you, KQSQ85. Here we go, lots of bling, lots of colour, very fresh, very spring-like. I think these are going to look fabulous in your collection, absolutely wonderful. You're going to love them. They're gorgeous. £2.20. Isn't it fabulous? So now, we've still got some of those, but I'm going to keep going. Oh,
Wow.
now...
That's
So they
it's
look
gotta
like
be
hematite, don't they?
Gotta
They're
be
quite
hematite.
heavy, actually, to be fair to them. They're called silvernite. I can understand that. Imagine being a knight, right? That is a... How do you get on your horse with all that metal on you? It must be very uncomfortable.
Don't they use like a...
Yeah, they might. But do you know that you have to get your leg over the horse? That's not comfortable with all that clanging. And a lot of horses would spook to the clanging. And can you imagine how heavy it is having that
the
head?
protection on their heads to stop them hearing the clanging?
No, it doesn't stop them hearing it. They might have blinkers on to stop them, but that sometimes could be worse because they're quite spooky animals as it is.
Well,
I mean...
we'll never know.
We'll never know, but I'm just saying, like, if somebody said, right, you're going to be a knight, I'd be like, please, any profession but that. I'm definitely not going to be good at that. Like, the outfit does not look comfortable, and I'm going to need my agility. Like, it's restrictive having a body protector on when you've got when you're on a horse. That restricts you. Anyhow, just thought I'd mention it. Your silver knight. Anyway, all the power to the knights of old that did do that. Well done to you, because I wouldn't have. Here we go, DESQ28. These are just gorgeous. You get 48 of them, and they're only £6.95. 14 pence per Swarovski. It is madness.
A bracelet
It is
of those
madness.
would be lovely, wouldn't it?
It would, yeah, and it'd go with anything.
Yeah.
Or wouldn't these be nice stitched into clothing if you're a seamstress?
Yeah, definitely.
We're going to keep going. Oh, we've got some chain coming up for you if it's still in stock. Yes, these are my favourites. I'm going to get them out. I want a ring made out of this. May I get it while I'm doing it? May I? Done it. Done it, mate. Oh, now... Actually, they're gorgeous both ways up, aren't they? Well, I was going to be delighted by these because they look like citrine, and you know that's one of my favourites. Look how gorgeous these are. It's like a yellow diamond. I love them.
Oh, they're lovely, aren't they?
Oh, they've got a drill hole for them, Laura.
I just noticed that.
Oh, I love... £2.95. I love some of them. They're gorgeous.
That's brilliant, isn't it?
They're gorgeous.
I mean, for a pair of earrings, those straight onto a head pin, maybe with those light citrines that we had earlier on, just as a long star necklace, necklace, earrings even.
Oh, I love these. These are very much my favourite. £2.95. I'd be multi-buying them. Hampshire,
that's an
you have.
incredible price,
They're
isn't it?
absolutely gorgeous, and they're so ready for the spring summer. This is an ideal one to get for Mother's Day gifts. They're beautiful.
Imagine the sun hitting those if you're sort of wearing them out
Oh,
and
I love
hair's
it.
up.
Oh yeah. Oh, I think those are just gorgeous.
Yeah, that's definitely a multi-buy.
They've sold out nearly. Tyrone, you've got yours. Essex, Hampshire, Derbyshire, Cleveland. Oh, Cleveland. Oxfordshire's got 3. and in Hampshire's got 4. I don't blame you at all. I'm coming. I just wanted to touch them. Number 50. Oh, sorry to reference numbers to you, Joanna. Now, Laura, you get the prong set.
Oh, yeah. And then
Oh,
you
it's
get
Papradashka colour. Is that what they're calling it? No. Rose peach. Okay, fine. Rose peach.
Oh, that's beautiful, isn't it? It's so much better. It's so easy when they do this for you. Can you also notice in the setting? Did you notice then that the setting's got drill holes?
Oh yeah.
So you can actually set the Swarovski. I wonder if you could
pop it down.
Wonder if you could actually set a different gemstone. If you had a small oval gemstone, you could maybe use the setting for that.
Oh, you will.
But then you just feed your beading thread.
Yeah.
And
Or
then you've got-
wire.
or wire, whatever, and you've got it ready-made component.
Oh, it's lovely, that. £3. What an utter... I don't like to say bargain, but I'm going to. It's one of those.
That
It
really
is January.
With the setting as well, that's great.
Gorgeous. Well done to you.
In your bag.
And let me... I love these. Right, so...
Oh, the chain, I love this.
We spoke to you about how you can unlink this not long ago.
Yeah.
But look, what I like is you could have it like that style, but you can, if you want to, squidge it together so it will gather. Can you? It's quite hard to show you it gathered. I'll try.
So see how you've got it set there, how it goes almost into an S shape. I've actually made a ring using this, and I've actually had. You can feed it, but it have to be a thin piece of wire through the back to almost make it set. Or what you can do is wire wrap it to a base wire, and then it obviously goes into that shape. And I've actually had it set in that S shape as a ring.
Wow.
I love this.
I love these
chains. I just think they're incredible.
They're so sparkly. It's so much bling. It's actually crazy. And you've got that rhodium coating on these. Look.
I love that. I love that colour of
Imagine having a
crystal.
tennis bracelet like that. Ooh. I love it too. It's lush, isn't it?
And again, really easy to cut this chain, because I can remember the first time I had this in a kit, and I was nervous about actually how to work with it, because, you know, I've never used it before, didn't know how to work with it, and you literally just cut it. And, you know, where you cut it, it stays exactly as it is. So there's no fear of, oh, if I cut it, am I going to lose any links, or am I going to lose, is it all going to come undone? Am I cutting like the main component? They're literally connected by almost like little T-bars in there as such. So it's almost like little T-hooks. So when you cut it, it just frees it up.
Oh, I love it.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Look, yeah, it's going to sell out that. Oh, I've got a choice now, everybody. Dum-ba-dum-ba-dum. I'm going to go for the last one you said.
Oh, love that.
Imagine again if you've got a wedding dress and you want to sew something in. Oh my word, I love this. Look at this. They look like diamonds.
I have this. I bought this.
Oh, Laura, it's lush.
Incredible, isn't it?
So glamorous. It's actually, it hurts. Oh my gosh, imagine these in earrings. Let me just put it up to me ear. Just imagine you take a section, obviously not the whole thing, but well, I'd have it quite long down if I was going hair up. Imagine that. They're lovely. Oh my word, I love this. I thought that last one was my favourite. These are just, oh, 4 rows. Oh, they're gorgeous. What are you going to do with yours, Laura?
Well, exactly. First of all, you're thinking it's got to be a bracelet, your earring drops, just drapes of earrings, maybe a sort of a section as the front of a ring.
Choker.
Choker style. Yeah, you could have it set as a
That's
chunky.
bougie, isn't
yeah, it really is. But, I mean, isn't it incredible?
Bougie.
That looks
lush.
really nice, though.
That is so much bougie, it hurts. So
yeah, but at that
flash.
price,
I
that's
love
incredible.
it. Oh, my word. I love it. You love it too. You've got to check out. Oh, what are you going to do with yours, Jewellery Makers? So they're linked at the back and they squidge together as well. So you could stitch that into something
Yeah,
easily.
you can. And also, if you weave a bit of wire in around it, you can almost make it become rigid and then form it into a shape. That's lovely, isn't it?
Oh, I love it. Oh, take me to dinner, Laura. I'm ready. Let's go dancing. Cocktails.
Cocktails.
I'll take 3.
Always up for cocktails. Don't need much
That is
persuading.
such a dance and cocktail strand,
It is,
isn't it? Oh, I love it.
I think it's something you can make something a bit more modern with it, or a bit vintage. It's up to you. It's one of those that would go across all those styles, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I've just put a curve on it for you to see. Wait there. Yeah, it would. Look. That's a lovely feature in a necklace at the front, and then...
Imagine that with some pearls.
Oh, I am right now. That is so pretty. It's like a pretty woman strand, isn't it? That strand that she That piece of jewellery she wears, like it looks super expensive.
I love the fluidity of it as well. I love the movement in it.
The snaking of
Yeah.
it. Oh, we're so excited. The last 20 of the purple jadeites are coming up for you after the break. We're so excited about that. We can't contain ourselves, I'm telling you. Join us after this.
You can now book Jewellery Maker workshops online. Just head over to our Jewellery Maker website and click on the workshop link. We have a wide range of workshops from beginner to intermediate, covering a variety of mediums. Once you've found a workshop you would like to attend, simply click on the Book Now button, fill in the required fields, and then press Continue. This will take you through to the payment page. If you have any questions, you can contact our workshop coordinator at any time by emailing workshop@jewellerymaker.com. We look forward to seeing you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share. You can watch our Jewellery Maker show every day on our website by clicking the Watch and Buy Online link in the top right-hand corner of our homepage.
Do you need a helping hand to get started with Jewellery Maker? Are you stuck for ideas and need inspiration? Then visit our Jewellery Maker website, where you can find our video tutorials. Expand your knowledge and skills with these easy-to-follow jewellery making demonstrations. Whether you're a beginner, hobbyist, or business owner, there's always something new to learn. It couldn't be easier. Simply click and learn some new jewellery making techniques.
Here at Jewellery Maker, we're always making improvements to give you a better shopping experience. We've recently upgraded our website to make it more user-friendly and easier to navigate around. We now have the guest checkout function, which allows customers to check out quickly without creating an account. Our homepage now informs you with what's currently live on the show, recently aired items, and today's deal of the day. We've improved our website navigation and added new categories to help customers quickly find the products they want. Our online range is growing fast with over 7,000 products available for you to purchase. And don't miss out on hundreds of brand new clearance lines with more added every week. Happy shopping with Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to book towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Jewellery Maker have an extensive range of DVDs for all abilities. Each of our mediums has an introductory DVD to help you get started. If you're already an experienced jewellery maker, we have a collection of projects and more advanced DVDs to take your designs to the next level. We are always filming new DVDs with our specialist guest designers, so visit our website for more information.
It's time for the purple jadeite. Let's talk about jadeite in itself. I mean, it's very difficult to get hold of. It's highly coveted. Jadeite is not a gemstone that is easy to get hold of by any means. Let me just tell you a story. I'm probably not supposed to tell you this, but I'm going to tell it you anyway because I've got a big mouth. I was somewhere else before this. We were doing lots of crafty things before I came back to Jewellery Maker. I know somebody, not mentioned, who thought they were giving their customers jadeite and they weren't. It was they were saying it was jadeite and it wasn't, and so it couldn't go on to it's so we test everything. Now I'm going to give you some information on purple jadeite because it's a gemstone that it's a colour that we again don't see that often. It's wonderful to have. We have a so let's be honest. Most of us, me included, here in this building, wear a piece of jadeite. I think a lot of it's not just because of the beauty. I wear mine. I've got another bracelet as well, but my daughter snaffled it, and I said, okay, well, you know something. It's a gemstone that I want her to wear as well because there is such a huge spiritual connection with jadeite, if you believe in that one. Now, purple jadeite is said to utilize fire energy, and it's the energy of enthusiasm, warmth, brightness, illumination, and activity. It is yang in nature. It is the energy of heat, action, emotion, passion of ideas and concept, and a little bit of the other. I won't say the word. It is traditionally associated with the south area of the home or a room, and with your house or your dwelling. Its energy is said to give your life the boost it needs to enhance your standing in the community and your standing within the family. Jadeite is such a beautiful gemstone to have. It's a gemstone that has, it is an energy stone, a positivity stone, if you believe in that kind of thing. If you don't, then let's talk about the fact that jadeite is something that we don't see very often. It's a very unique gemstone in its own right, particularly in the purple form. It's a gemstone we just don't, this is the first purple jadeite I've ever seen here.
Yeah.
I wear the traditional colour of jadeite, the green. I want to start wearing this one too.
I've got the green and the black, so I wear the green and the black.
Have you ever seen the purple yourself?
I have never seen the purple before, and I have to say I absolutely love the shapes here. What an amazing selection of different shapes and styles. I think that's incredible. I love these diamonds.
Me too, I'd want that in a ring.
These.
And me, I was thinking that too. What a modern cut! And look at these ones, Laura.
Yeah.
They're drilled towards the top of the rectangle. So again, that's something really interesting. The same with the pebbles. Instead of being drilled through the centre like that, how they would traditionally go, they're drill holes so that you can really utilise them as individual pendants. Now that I think gives you better value for money. You've got these wonderful rondelles, which I love them with the spacers like that. But like you say, the diamonds are just gorgeous. Now, purple jadeite is said to inspire awe. It invites a feeling of mystery and magic, nobility and luxury. It is one of the most powerful rays in nature. It's said to help us interpret our dreams. That's if you believe in that kind of spiritual connection with gemstones. I do. We've only got 20 chances. I think these are going to go like that, really, really super quick. Here's a message, come straight in. I've got a jade roller for my face. It's amazing. I really want one of those.
I've got one.
I really want one of those. I've seen it.
Yeah, I've got
the
a green jade one.
Kardashians use those, don't they?
It's lovely, and it does, and it recommends as well. It tells you the best way to sort of use it and the directions and stuff, but also says to put it into the fridge, and then when you have like a sheet mask on, to use it over the sheet mask because it's going to be cold and add extra. Yeah. Okay, only 20 of you. Only 20 of it. Right, I'm going to be honest with you. Our Carrie gave us this. I gave her an exchange of some blue hen eggs. She's taken them away. She's going to eat them for breakfast. Can I have some eggs?
Yes, you can.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, we've got 19. The first one's gone. You're on the phones for this already. Collectors. All collectors right now. I'm just waiting for my screen to update so I can see you all. KLX C40. Now these are going under £200. If you were going to buy these all individually, this is the price you would pay, £329.75. This is jadeite.
I mean, for jadeite, and it's purple jadeite.
You've got 5 strands here. So, I mean, if you divide that price by 5, that's perfectly perfectly acceptable as a price. This is a collector's gemstone that would make them £65.95 per strand, which is a price I would see every day for a strand like this, and know that you've got super value. Under £200, we are guaranteeing you this. 4 have now gone. Oh,
just counting them, trying to count them.
there's so many on here.
Yeah, you've
Lord.
got 9 of the diamonds alone, and they're probably the biggest. There's 9 on there. That's 9 individual pendants. I mean, you wouldn't be charging those at a silly price, would you? It's purple jadeite.
It's purple jadeite.
And one of those is a focal in a stretchy bracelet.
Is this totally natural? It's totally natural. Oh my, oh my. 365 carats in total. I'd say it's more than that, you know.
And it's a lovely tone of colour as well, isn't it? It's like a kind of powder purple, if that makes sense. It is, yeah. It's got such a lovely wearability to it, I think. Again, it's one of those that is calm. It's going to suit anybody, I think.
I just said so. Quarter of the stock has gone. Eek. I love the fact that, okay, so purple jade is the stone of mirth and happiness. Remember, it's said to purify the aura. It dispels negative feelings and allows spontaneity and the joy of life to fill the soul and to spill over to others. It's said to enhance appreciation of the divine order in all things. Purple jade is an asset to all when worn or carried, especially for those who need to lighten up and relax into the flow. We're all now quickly dialing for that, because we've all got someone in our lives that needs to relax, haven't we? The stone of calm in the midst of the storm. 1/3 of the stock gone. We're not calm about that. It's said to balance nerves and soothes the cardiac rhythm. That's if you believe in that kind of thing. At this price, £65.95 per strand. Approaching half the stock has gone. Let's do it. Let's just do it. I'm so calm because of this, I think. I'm just so full of calmness right now. £149.95. There's nothing calm about that price. We promised you under... Look, you've got to be quick because we are approaching single figures for this now. Go, go, go. You're on the phone lines for this one. You've never, ever seen this lower than that price on your screen right now. It's at the lowest ever price. KLXC 40, $29.99 per strand at that price.
And there's 5 strands there.
It's incredible.
5 strands. I mean, make a piece with sterling silver and one of these diamonds and you would get your money back on that one gemstone, that one piece, because it's purple jadeite.
It's beautiful.
That's incredible.
Isn't it just? It's absolutely, utterly divine and heavenly and gorgeous.
Wow.
You're on the phone lines. Dorset, check out. Lincolnshire, check out. Lynette in Norfolk, check out. Jackie in West Midlands, check out. Pat in Derbyshire. Bev in South Yorkshire. Maxine in the Shire, you've got yours. This is your opportunity. There is a 3-minute phone line wait on the phone lines. Press 1, beat the queue. Down to the last 9 now. You've got to make sure you download the certificate of authenticity. Like I said, this is a highly coveted gemstone. A lot of people will tell you they've got jadeite when it's not. This is genuine jadeite. It's very, very difficult to get hold of.
Wow, I mean, like I say, I've got the black, I've got the green, I do not have the purple, and I definitely, if I could get my hands on this, I would, because it's lovely to... It's also lovely to be able to have different colourways of jade.
Indeed.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it lovely to be able to offer
I'm absolutely obsessed with the fact we've got this colour.
Yeah. You might have someone who doesn't like green, who doesn't wear green, who loves their purple, so this is a lovely alternative, but still getting the benefits and the properties of the gemstone and jadeite. Obviously, again, as you say, it's perceived by the person, it's your beliefs, but for me, I think it's lovely to be able to have that variety.
Me too. We've only got 5 left. I love them. I love this strand. Lovely, like little Smarties in size and shape.
Really shows, I love the cuts really show the gemstone, don't they?
They're so tactile as well. You just want to feel them. They're gorgeous. So you've got a graduated, gosh, you've got so many different individuals. I'm getting like, it looks like a Labradorescence, but it's not.
Like
Are you getting it?
Yeah.
I don't know whether it's like, touch me, I'm jadeite. I love it. Dorset, check out. You need to make sure you do. We are down to single figures. We are approaching limited stock on this one. We'll split it, yeah, absolutely. 5 left. Ooh. Woo. Yeah, split it with someone. Go halves.
Well, that's it, isn't it? And again, it might be, you might think, well, I wouldn't use maybe that shape, but I would use
I'd use
4
all
others
of
or the
them,
3 others. But you'd know somebody who would. Or like you say, just go halves and literally cut each of these in half.
Have it in your stash.
Have it in your stash just to be able to say you have purple jadeite, because, you know, I mean, I'm here quite a lot, you're here a lot, and I haven't...
You're here, if anything, Jenny, you're here too much.
And this is the first time I've seen purple jadeite, you know, and it's the same for you. That goes to show how often it's here, because it's been here, what was previous the other day, and that's it. We just haven't seen it, we just don't see it.
We're going to leave the last few with you. We've got too many unchecked baskets for that one. I love that. I loved that.
Amazing, amazing bundle.
I was very excited by that. Now, you'd like to look at what, sorry, darling?
They would go beautiful with the jadeite, wouldn't they?
They would. Kunzite is lovely. Purples and pinks in this hour, which makes them very happy indeed. Brand new price for the Kunzite coming up as your next star buy.
That's a beautiful strand.
Isn't it just?
Some real pops of colour in there.
Gorgeous. Just beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Isn't it calming? It is, isn't it? Love it.
Just
lovely,
thinking of
aren't
the
they?
convenience of, like, Jenny's on, let's get her all the calming stones.
How dare you? I'm so calm I can't be offended by that. Now, where are we going to start? We're going to start with some rose quartz. These always remind me of sea glass.
Oh, yeah,
these ones.
definitely. I love this strand. I think it's really cool, it's quirky, it's different, and it's really nice to see rose quartz in a different way.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's like it's been sandblasted.
Yeah, definitely. I just think it changes the look of it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It gives it a different, almost like a morganite kind of tone.
Exactly. I agree with that. I think these are so pretty. Would you put these into a bracelet? Would it be a necklace? Or would you have them individual? Because I could imagine that you'd be able
I would
to...
probably separate this, because for me, I'd be looking at this and thinking, yeah, that would look really cool in a ring, you know, some earrings on a head pin, making it into a pendant, doing some wire work around it. You can do anything with this strand. I do like them together like that though as well, so
Yeah.
I think as a bracelet or as a front part of a necklace, they'd look really lovely as well.
Yeah, I agree. They'd look great with silver, I think.
Yeah.
They're very pretty. This is rose quartz, the gemstone of platonic friendship and love. Okay, U36. £9.95 is your price. So for under £10,
That's
you've
fine.
got something just gorgeous.
And I think it's nice to be able to cater, especially if you do sell or if you gift, to be able to cater for everybody's different styles and tastes. Because not everybody likes sparkly cut gemstones. People don't wear jewellery, so this is a lovely alternative. This on a bookmark, a
Yeah.
couple of these on a bookmark or a bag charm. It's a nice way of incorporating it in a different way.
It's beautiful. It's lovely. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, bag charms and things like key rings. Gorgeous. You can make the little angels out of these. They've got that sort of angelic colour to them.
Yeah, it's definitely got that soft, like you say, again, it's very calming, isn't it, in the way that it is, but I love this finish. I just think it's really lovely to see this gemstone that's very well known in a different way.
I think it looked really great in home decor.
Yeah, definitely.
Really, you can imagine it being in a bedroom,
Almost like
can't
a
you?
curtain tile as well, or something like that.
Something like that, yeah, definitely. Even just in a bowl, they'd look sick, because they're quite tactile. You kind of want to touch them. £9.95, great price for you. OKR U36. Now, we're going to keep going. Let's stick with rose quartz. Let's do the wheels. Now, I quite like a wheel face up.
Yeah.
I like to use these. These would be amazing to make buttons out of.
Yeah. Again, with your seed bead, it'd be lovely with your seed bead in, because again, you could put a little tiny seed bead in and just kind of lock it again front facing. But again, it looks lovely in that direction. See, I'd wear that as a necklace.
Yeah, I was going to say that. Would you make a? You could make a matching sweeter jewellery, but that's lovely on like on the beach, maxi dress.
Yeah.
This on, nice chunky piece of jewellery.
Yeah.
£7.95 for rose quartz. You could do like a pearl knotting technique in between each one of these as well, make them go a little bit further.
Yeah, or if you know, if like me, because I can't pearl knot, so. If I couldn't give it to someone like Flirt or Jan to do for me, I'd put
Oh, you do that too?
Obviously. You know, exchange, I'll do some wire work for Flirt, you can do this for me. But so little spacer beads, you know, or maybe even little small dots of gemstones or little seed beads, something, those little moonstones or something little just to give that separation.
£7.95 is such a good price for a genuine gemstone, isn't it? It's wonderful. YWGP83 is your item code. And again, people know rose quartz. They can identify it in a lineup, can't they?
Definitely. And the colour on that is very, very...
It's a true pink.
True pink. Sometimes it can be a little bit milky, but it's very clear pink now, isn't it? Again, it's got that... sort of safety, isn't it? People know it, they recognise it.
Exactly, and I think when you tell your customers, if you make jewellery to sell, this is rose quartz, they're not going to say, no. They're going to go, oh, yeah, I know that gemstone. Same like you just said with amethyst and turquoise. Now, let's go with a bit of party time. We're talking about tiaras earlier. This would be fabulous for that. Definitely a princess strand. I think... if you like doing the pendulum necklaces, which again I know is a bit of a crystal healing thing, but a long necklace with one crystal on the end of it, these have that perfect formation to them. Look at the colour. It's funny because I say I don't really do pink very much, but this is like a peach, isn't it? Like a peachy pink. And I would wear this. I think this is a lovely, and this would look lovely again with maybe a kind of a bluey tone gemstone as well. I think that's great, and I do like some wire work unicorns as well, so this would be lovely for the horn. Unicorn horns. It's not ridiculous, Claire, that unicorns are everywhere. All right, just deal with it. Unicorns are cool. There is nothing bad about unicorns. Just deal with it. We've actually made some dream catchers as well with unicorns, and again, the larger ones would be ideal to use for that. You know, who could have predicted that unicorn fad as well? I've got people have given me gifts. I've got 3 mugs with unicorns on them. One of them says it's a unicorn kind of date. The other one says Ginevra. The other one, what does the other one say? It's just a unicorn. I love them. I don't have the unicorn mugs. I need a unicorn mug. I've got 3. I've got shark and I've got a mermaid mug, right, which is made out of a mermaid tail and gone into a mug. I am obsessed with that. That's pretty cool. That sounds very cool. I need a mermaid mug as well. Yes, you do. SNG P96, 420 carats of rainbow coated quartz. They are. The colour is light red. Yes. I think it's more of a pinky peach. Peachy pink. It's peachy keen. Now we're going to keep going, and we're down into single figures of that one. Oh, check out your basket, Debbie and Cheshire. Well done. Brand new Jewellery Maker there as well. Another little butcher's hook at our kunzite. It's going under a price that's never been before. A particular price. Okay. I don't know where you're going to go with that. It's going under 20? Oh, that was just for my ears. Sorry. You know I've got a big mouth. Don't tell me. They've never been anywhere near under 20 before, but they're going under 20, so you better be ready. Only 59 of them. Did you... Sorry, I have got a big mouth, so if you don't want me to say stuff. Sorry, Ross. Ross is very cross. Now.
He forgot who he was working with for a moment,
sorry,
didn't
Ross. Sorry, Ross. Sorry, not sorry. Ooh. I think with pearls, a regality that amethyst has. Regality is a good word, isn't it? The regality of you. Look at you. Sashaying through. We were talking about words the other day, and there was what was the sound of silk? That was a word.
Oh, that was with me. I was on with you.
Swah, swah, or something.
I would say like...
No, we were asking jewellery makers what their favourite words were.
So like sashaying or...
yeah, it wasn't sashaying, it was something...
Onomatopoeic word.
Onomatopoeia. Here he comes.
What was it? It was
Here he comes.
wasn't it like
Succulate, no.
Succulation?
No.
It was something like that. Oh, I can remember.
It's the sound that silk makes when it moves, anyway. But it's a good word, isn't it? Regality. Yeah. And this is a very regal gemstone because you've got those deep, deep purples, which is quite a regal colour, is our purple, isn't it?
Very classic amethyst, isn't it? It's definitely textbook. Describe the colour of amethyst there. If Swarovski was going to use the colour, that would be the colour.
That would be it. Now, February's birth gemstone, so we're ready for next month in that birth.
Saturday.
It was only a couple of days. Now, it's a gemstone that we've known about for many, many years. It's a gemstone that if you have sworn an oath of sobriety, usually in the Catholic faith, you'll be wearing a ring of amethyst to represent that. And it's said to prevent you from getting drunk, which is why a lot of the priests will wear it. 1995. I think it spans across to. I don't think it's just Catholicism. I think it is also Protestant faiths and Church of England faiths as well. Look at that price, under £20. Give me all the amethyst. Keep me.
We're going to
£19.95. Message in. Susurration. Thank you, Gabrielle.
Thank you.
Susurration. And says susurration. I think susurrate.
Susurration.
Susurration. Not resuscitation. Susurration. Susurrate. She susurrates through the hall. Down the hall. Swish, swash, swish, swash. Love it. Ooh, nearly fell off my chair. Yeah, you have to say susurrate. Yeah. Because it's not a loud sound.
No.
It's a gentle sound. Susurrate, susurrate, susurrate. It's the sound silk makes when it moves, Michael. Swish, swish, swish. Yeah, he's doing it. He's susurrate. What do you think I should have? That's what I've got. Wait there.
Do you want me to?
Now. What did you say,
I was going to say, did you want me to open it?
Well, I don't know. I kind of want to be able to hold on to it. So I haven't got a prongo. I haven't got the claw. Look at this. You ready? You ready? Are you? Because it's happening now. Ave Maria. Look at that. Come on. Those facets are divine. I want to dive into that ocean of an amethyst. These are beautiful. Now, if you had sworn an oath of sobriety, on your finger this one would go.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Isn't it just gorgeous?
That's stunning, isn't it?
Oh, isn't it ready to become a Mother's Day gift or an Easter gift? Easter, don't forget Easter. That's a thing that's happening soon. I love Easter.
I've seen the eggs already.
It's one of my favourite, if not my favourite of all the religious celebrations. 1695, KWP K27. What a happy, spring-like, gorgeous gemstone. It could absolutely represent Easter. It could also represent Mother's Day. Again, it could be February's birth gemstone for you. Purple is the colour of Easter, yeah. The last day of Easter. Can you tell that Ross and I spent many a day, many a Sunday at Sunday school? Did you have to go to Sunday school as well, Ross? When he went to Mass, he went off and had his little...
I was an altar boy.
You're an altar boy?
For 3 years.
For 3 years.
Yeah.
There we have it.
That's interesting.
So my other half used to be an altar boy in Ireland. And he used to think that the money given to him, he was supposed to put in his pocket. And he did it for ages until he told his mother, I've still got all this. And his mum had to take it back to the church, but he was only little. But he thought when they
still had it.
Oh, he still had it?
Yeah. It's not like he took it and went and spent it. I mean, that would have been really bad.
He didn't know what he was supposed to do with it. And then he gave it to his mum and his mum took it back.
Sweet.
That's him all over, let me tell you. Never listens to the full detail of the story. Now, Oh, I had a very bad...
Yeah,
well, I'll
what is
tell
this
you this
story?
story, but it is a mad story, and it represents an exact example of... Well, it was only last week. That's 2 weeks ago. So this is my story. I don't know whether I can... OK, I'm going to give you very small details of this story because... So something... Right, my daughter... I'm not even sure whether I should say this. So my daughter has been renting a place in Ireland from a lady. You know, renting it. It's her place, blah, blah, blah. She pays her rent every month, you know, in the normal way.
Yeah.
So... little things kept moving and just things, you know when you know someone's been in your house?
Yeah.
And Mia left the curtains a certain way and then they were a certain way again and she was like, OK, I think my landlady's coming in my house.
Oh, that's naughty.
That's OK. Well, I said, look, it's OK. She's probably just trying to look out for you. It's fine. OK? OK. We get back at Christmas time. I got back before Mia because I took her dog out and she had to fly to Holland and then come and meet me back because she had to do some work out there. So I get back and I thought, I think my daughter must be using too much washing powder because she's been away for Christmas for 2 weeks and this washing that's left out smells very fresh. I thought, I must tell her about that. She comes back in and I just got out of the chair and she said, thanks for washing all my coats, by the way. And I said, I didn't wash your coats. She was like, what? Oh, OK. Then I went home, all fine, and then her landlady said, oh, did you have a nice Christmas? I went into your wardrobe, got all your coats out and washed them for you while you were away. And Mia was like, OK. She told me and I was like, oh, that's really weird.
It's
like,
weird.
OK, that's fine. She's just trying to be kind. She's like, but Mummy,
Yeah,
what if I'd had something in my pockets that I needed to not go through the wash or whatever? And I was like, OK, look, it's fine. It's fine. Maybe you're going to have to say to her, look. Anyway, very long story short, this Mia's very best friend, she's been best friends with him for a very long time, had a situation where he caught his girlfriend with somebody else who was his boss, rang Mia in tears, please come and get me. This story's going on, isn't it? Please come and get me. You started this, Ross. This is more detail than you think. OK, sorry. OK, so she said, look, he had another job. They have a mutual friend who said, you can come and work for me. Mia said, look, sleep on my sofa tonight. It's fine. So he did that. And this was on Monday morning. She rang me and told me about it. I said, OK, blah, blah, blah. Then she went to work. He went with her because they're all friends and they're all in the horsey industry. They needed to go riding. Her riding hat was at home because she'd been riding in Amsterdam. You know the story I just told you. Anyway, she came back at lunchtime and her landlady was coming out of her house, OK? But she went wild because Mia had a boy in the flat that she rents and she didn't know didn't want her to have a boy in there. She went bananas, made Mia cry, said some awful things to her. Anyway, I said, look, go and explain. Just tell the lady. She obviously doesn't like that. She didn't tell you. The only thing she said is no parties when she moved in, which Mia wouldn't do anyway. She works all the time. Anyway, she literally works 6 days a week. She comes back and she knocks on the door and says, can I just sit down with you? I want to explain. I wasn't trying to disrespect you. The woman went wild again. So in my wisdom, I was so upset for Mia because she was in tears like, oh, I didn't do anything wrong. So I got quite cross. So I Googled the nearest Catholic church to where this lady lived and I emailed the priest and told him. I don't know why, because I'm a psycho parent. It's
not something I would afford
I'm
to.
I'm a psycho parent, all right? I was like, I can't let somebody think this about my daughter. And she was crying her eyes out and she's a very good girl. Like, she isn't like that. And anyway, we're renting this place.
And it's her at the end of the day to pay rent.
Anyway, long story short, my daughter didn't talk to me for a week because she said that it was so embarrassing and now everybody in the whole of the village knew. What's she going to do? Blah, 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 blah. It was all awful. But so me and Father Tom are like that now. Now, it was sorry you started that. Now, is it evil genius? I was like, I can't. I'm going to have to say.
Yeah, that is.
Now, he goes jogging around the place that Mia works at. And she was like, I have to see Father Tom every day. And he's going to come up to me now. And what are we going to... I was like, look, he's a nice guy. And she's like, everybody talks to him. Coming up at a brand new low price. Please, Lord, forgive me. Here we go. How mental are you as a parent? Text us in. Now. I'm sorry. She went bananas. I was like, I'm so sorry. You know, you shouldn't get too involved, should you? I made a mistake. She's talking to me now. She's got over it. But she doesn't want to talk about it. She said, that stops. You never do anything like that again. Because obviously this is a repeat. Yeah. I've done something similar before. Now, it will be the last time because she was very upset and I just couldn't bear it. That's the last time I call a priest, anyway. Now, and to be fair, I emailed him. Here we go, 220 carats of pink crazy agate. That's me all over, I'm a crazy agate. If I was a gemstone, I'd be a crazy agate.
Yeah, I could see that.
These wheels are going to add pizzazz. They're going to be your summer piece. They're ready for your summer fairs, your summer fates, your Mother's Day pieces. They're only $4.95. So do you ever do this? Would you ever make jewellery to take to the school so that the kids can come in with pocket money? I used to send my children when they were young and innocent and still, and I wasn't as crazy.
Spoke to you.
Yes, exactly. You used to have to take, give them £5 so they could get a Mother's Day, and people would come in and they would say, and it's such a lovely thing to do.
It is, yeah.
What a great opportunity here, and then perhaps give the proceeds to the school fund. ZCGEP12 is your right to go to Lowe's. Come in. Do text us in 68777. I'm sure we'll get texts about that. Hopefully. Don't text in if your name's Father Tom. CZG, please don't tell. Well done. Do you know him? 5 by 8 millimetres on a 38. So I didn't mention any names.
Quick question though, did it deal with the issue?
Well.
Well, sorry. Maybe I'll wait till next time, next hour.
Well.
Ish. Okay.
Keep on the edge of the seat.
Keep you on the edge of your seat on that one.
Wait, so.
Yeah, we need to know.
Don't, because I thought she wasn't going to come on holiday with me. I was like, oh. I spent the whole day in bed, like, really down. Oh. But luckily, she told all my friends what I'd done this time. And they were like, look, Mia, we know she's crazy, but it was out of love. And then we're like, why do you do these things? I'm like, I don't know. Now, look at these. It's out of too much love is what it is. I might be a bit obsessed with them.
She'll appreciate it. One day she'll look back and go, actually, that was a good thing you did.
Now, have a look at... Don't you think this is like poppy red? I think it's like poppy red. Do you? I wouldn't call that pink, I call it poppy red for sure. Yeah. Oh, we are calling it red. Look at those colours. Would you treat these individually? Because I think I would. I think these are all like, or would it be one big spiky goddess piece?
It's one of those where it could go both ways. Yeah, definitely. It's one of those that would look beautiful as a statement necklace. Especially if you were sort of looking in the summer, going towards the summer, you've got a maxi dress on or something like that, and you just a plain white sort of strapless maxi dress. One of those just across your neck is going to look amazing. It's going to be easy to wear as well. Because,
it could be quite tribal look like that.
But because it's Terra Jasper, it's lightweight. So
it's incredibly lightweight.
So it has an amazing statement look, but it's not going to be too heavy or uncomfortable to wear.
Exactly.
But again, also you could take it apart and use it individually if you wanted to, or just use sections of it, whatever you want.
Yeah, indeed, and I think, something, it's going to be striking in its colour. If you want to do like an Egyptian piece, I think this would be a really great one. Your hero piece. So explaining a hero piece, it's that piece that make people sort of stop in their tracks and go, oh, what is that? Fabulous. And they're drawn to it, aren't they?
See, I can imagine this with a white or a blue, like a turquoise blue outfit. I think it would look lovely.
It really is.
Yeah, and it's a lovely, obviously it's red, but to me that's not when you think sort of like pillar box red, is it? It's not like bright
It's poppy red.
It is a lovely, again, it's edging towards a peachy tone.
They're gorgeous. Lots of you there for this one. Well done. It's so lovely having your company this evening. Thursday night, eh? I think it's time for that kunzite.
It is.
It's going too quick this night. If you have any jadeite, green jadeite, together with this colour, just beautiful. Kunzite is a gemstone that was discovered by George Frederick Kunz, and if you love morganite, he discovered that too. He gave this gemstone his name. Kunzite is a gemstone that was in possession of the JFK. JFK bought this for Jacqueline Onassis, so it's in the Jacqueline Onassis collection. It's a gemstone said to amplify love, if you believe in myths and legends. What a colour, though. What a true, beautiful, soft, calm colour.
It really is, and it's really present in its colour as well, isn't it? I mean, some of those purple tones in there are incredible. I mean, look at that one just there.
It's a pinky, bluey, purple pink.
Yeah, all of the above.
Yeah, it is, because you can get a peachy pink with a morganite, but I think with a kunzite, it's kind
a
of more
different
of a
tone
bluey
again,
pink.
isn't it? Yeah, definitely a different tone.
I adore this strand. I've seen it a few times, and I told you it was going under £20, didn't I? So you're all ready, poised. Should be any day of the week, $34.95.
Yeah. In fact, I remember them. I think I remember them launching for that price as well.
Yeah, indeed, indeed. Again, a pearl knot with these. I think these would be lovely if you had a pearl necklace, one of these in the centre.
Yeah, I was thinking the reverse. I was thinking one of these pearl knotted and maybe one of the nucleated pearls in the centre.
Oh, in the centre, yeah, that'd be lovely. But it's funny, isn't it, that we give it that kind of height. We put it with a pearl.
You would. I know. I put it with a nucleated pearl, so I went even higher.
Yeah.
It's an incredible gemstone, isn't it? And again, it's one of those I think this goes into my special drawer. This is like to have it. Yeah, this is my sort of more exclusive range as such. It
could be that you've got bridal fairs booked and you want to be able to offer the bride, the groom, something extra special. Kunzite is a gemstone that is up there in those big. I mean, this is in the collections coming out of Tiffany & Co. You'll see this in Boodles. You'll see this if you go through Bond Street. If you go into the Burlington Arcade, those high-end jewellers. This is a gemstone that takes a crown. It's beautiful. A 10mm round, so it should be that price, $34.95. It's not going to be this price. This stunning strand. Nobody's going to pay that price. A lot of you have confirmed already. All collectors at the moment, Cheshire, Dorset, Worcestershire. It's not $34.95. I promised you they were going under £20, so you already knew that. Because I've got a big mouth.
Wow.
I'd do that twice.
Yeah, that's an incredible price.
$17.95.
10 mils as well. 10 mils size. That's a big size gemstone, isn't it?
It certainly is. FQK, Y50. They've never, ever been this price before, but they are now. Dorset took 2. Cheshire, Kent, you've got yours, all collectors. Worcestershire, you've got 2. Well done, a collector. Dell in South Yorkshire. Susan in Merseyside. Well done to you. Everybody bar one person has multi-bought. Well done, everybody. Make sure you're checking out your baskets. Brand new Jewellery Maker. Well, you've got to be quick. This is genuine kunzite. You can absolutely take your certificate of authenticity. 25 pence if you want to add it to your order, or it's free. If all you've got to do is go into your orders after you've placed them. And in Greater London, you've got yours, and then you can print it off the other end. You can do that.
I think if you were lucky enough to get the purple jadeite as well, this would be lovely together.
Well, let's try it. There's only one thing for it.
That's exactly the one I was thinking of going with.
I know. I took it out of your head.
You did.
Beverly, well done. Another collector's come in. Well done. Again, most of you are multi-buying at this point. You're on the phone lines. Sadari, you always buy gorgeous things, Sadari, and this one is right up your street. Well done. Now, any questions, any text messages, just get them through. 60777 James Studio. We're going to keep going. Still some left, still some left. Now. Oh, this will go with. Here we go. What did you say this gemstone was? Oh yeah, you said another morganite, and I was like, I thought that was kunzite.
I was looking at it thinking,
I swear that's good. We have got morganite coming up though, mind. Now these wheels, I think these would be splendid. Splendid, that's a lovely word.
It's a splendid word.
It is, isn't it? Super. Over long necklace, tassels.
Tassel, definitely. Yeah, I mean, incredible. And again, that translucency is really, really pretty,
well,
isn't
it's there. You can see it. It's there for the taking. NAV R87. You've got 45 carats of kunzite here. Aren't they lovely, these shapes of these? They're just gorgeous. Utterly beautiful. Brand new low at £19.95.
It's got a lovely sort of soft tone of colour to it, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
It is, and absolutely gorgeous.
A different shape for me, that smallest one there would be a ring.
Oh, you could, couldn't you?
Yep.
You absolutely could. Well done to you. Sorry, Ross, what did you just say, darling? This one here. Amethyst. It's coming up next for you. As your next star buy. Brand new low price, great for rings.
Perfect for rings. In fact,
Absolutely.
I'm going to got some amethyst in my second kit coming up.
Oh.
And some of the techniques would cross over to this strand.
Fantastic. Can't wait for that. Now, let's give you...
Those as drops at the bottom of the tassel from the kunzite.
Look at the clarity, the glow is incredible. Oh, I love this. Look at this. It's gorgeous. So pretty, isn't it? Such a delicate, soft whisper of a colour. I think these could be in rings, but earrings too. Lots of movement with these. Oh, I think they're beautiful. Again, these would work really nicely in the middle of a pearl bracelet. Morganite, these ovals are 6x5 to 9x6, are an 18cm strand. Morganite was discovered by George Frederick Kuntz, and it was called Morganite after J.P. Morgan, who was the financier of Tiffany & Co. And Tiffany & Co. got to launch this gemstone.
Didn't they have exclusivity?
They did for a while.
For a while.
But again, I think it launched pretty... Was it 1967, or am I just plucked that? I might have plucked that out of thin air, but I think it was 1967 this gemstone was launched by Tiffany & Co. And it is just, it works so well with tanzanite. It's crazy beautiful with tanzanite. Half price deal. Never been under £50 this strand until now. Beautiful, beautiful. Gosh, it feels so smooth. That is gorgeous. Look at those. And as soon as I saw it, and me and Laura just looked at it, we were just both like, ooh.
There's a lot on there as well, isn't there?
Yeah.
I mean, I love the fact the colour consistency, it still has that, it's strong colourway all the way through.
I love it. I absolutely love it. I adore it. It's beautiful. Sterling silver, every day of the week.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, rose gold.
Definitely.
Rose gold looks incredible with Morganite.
Does. It brings a sort of a warmth to it, doesn't it?
It really does.
I think
really does.
Rose gold will do that with any gemstone, warms it up, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah, it works so well. I know someone with a Morganite engagement ring and it is just gorgeous. It's big oval Morganite with diamonds around, and it's in rose gold. Whew, but doesn't everybody comment on it? It's gorgeous.
Is it gems that has the biggest Morganite? Is it?
Do they? Gemporia? Yes. Steve got that biggest Morganite in the world, has he?
It's got something like that. I'm sure it is, because, a long time ago, but I'm sure someone nearly beat it and then they cracked the stone at the very last minute. That's what I heard.
Oh, wow, that's mad, isn't it?
It's crazy.
It's a cutthroat world, let me tell you. All sorts of things go on. Oh, look at this. Aren't we a bit special Aren't we a bit special? What did you say there, Claire? You can really see the peach, you can. They're beautiful. These for me are rings with gallery wire.
Yeah, rings. Again, just as they are like that. I mean, if you spaced them out with pearls or something like that, that would be beautiful. Quite contemporary style as well.
They're going under £20, which is absolutely...
Wow.
As mad as a bag with a badger in it and a squirrel. That is mad. That would be quite mad. Not a bag of frogs, madder. £19.95. That's not right, is it?
That's not right.
What's that? Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got 8 of them on the strand.
You've got earrings there, haven't you? You've got a pendant, you've got ring, bracelet feature if you wanted to.
Was this supposed to be in Steve's pics? This is going to be $49.95 in the morning if there's any left. You've got to be quick with things like this, though, because we only have a handful at that price. Wow, the clarity, the colour, the romance of this stone. SZVR92, beautiful morganite. It's just good. It's totally natural, by the way. Totally natural.
That's incredible. And I think you can see that, can't you, with the way you've got that, like you say, you've got that really peachy one there, haven't you?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I think it's lovely. We are busy as bees, buzzing around a hive today.
We are?
We are.
We are.
Oh, do you know not to don't kill your dandelions? Do you know why? At the moment, until summer. Because it's the only pollen the bees can get until the spring flowers come out. So don't go spraying things. Don't go spraying your dandelions. Not yet. Wait till something else comes out in your garden that's got pollen in it.
Keep them going.
Yeah.
You shouldn't really pick them anywhere, should you?
Shouldn't pick dandelions because they...
It's an old wives' tale.
It's supposed to make you wet the bed, yes. I wonder where that came from.
As a kid, I remember being really scared.
Like, it's going to happen now.
And then you got dandelion and burdock drink. I was like, what am I supposed
What are the rules there? Sorry, Rossi, I couldn't hear you. Oh, we are a bit bougie, aren't we, in this hour?
I don't know. I think that might be my favourite.
I've never. That's huge,
centre
great,
one.
gorgeous morganite. This is beautiful. I've never seen anything carat weight heavy here in a morganite. Beautiful.
Look at the colour of it. That's incredible.
Aren't these fantastic? Now, what would you do with them?
Again, for me, I think you'd have to put one onto. You'd have to make little earring drops out of them, wouldn't you? And maybe a ring to sort of set it in wire, so you've actually got it sort of suspended in the middle. That'd be really cool. That centre one would have to be a pendant of some sort, I think, or part of a necklace. You could even do tassel-style necklace with the cube instead of the tube as an alternative look.
They're gorgeous. Look at the clarity.
I think this one might be my favourite.
You can make some very contemporary styles with this one.
Yeah.
Never been under £20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 again, 8 again, and we're going under £20. Huh.
I mean, you'd expect more than that just for that centre one, wouldn't you?
Absolutely. What is that, £3 each? Something ridiculous like that? I mean, my maths is no good. £2.49 each. You can't sniff and whistle at that price.
You cannot.
You need to be very quick, I would say. Imagine if you're going to a Rock and Gems show. I'm not going to stop you from taking them off the strand and selling them individually.
You'd pay more than that for one, though, wouldn't you, at Rock and Gem shows?
They're very expensive, Rock and Gem shows, but I do like them.
Yeah.
When I go back home to Cheltenham, they have the Rock and Gem show at the racecourse, and it is brilliant.
I want to go to that, I haven't been yet.
Oh, you have to go?
Yeah,
it's
I
not
want
too
to.
far from Brizzo either.
No, I know.
Well, you would know, yeah, because you live there. NYVR 54, 45 carats of morganite. Let's go. Let's make sure we're checking out baskets on this one. Lovely, generous drill hole. You've got the spaces in between. They'd make fabulous cufflinks, wouldn't they?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, they would.
Lovely alternative way. And again, you could even set your gallery wire around those, couldn't you, if you wanted that detailing.
Deirdre of Belfast, you've got yours well done. So they're between 6 at their smallest millimetres and 10 millimetres to the largest in the centre.
But for me, just popping it onto a head pin and having it as a drop style earring, I just think would be
me too
kind of style.
And very contemporary.
Yeah, definitely.
Very, very beautiful. Well done, everybody that's got theirs. Let's do something very special. Now, I'd struggle with saying this one. Phosphidierite. Phosphidierite. Phosphidierite, part of a gemstone family. Just like what I did there. Made it about.
Very good.
Yeah. We've taken to you so well. I want you to look at the edges here. Aren't they great? Because, and the thing is, with edges like this, you know you've got options. I'm going to be soutashing these. I'm going to be prong setting these. I'm going to be gallery wiring all over these. They are gorgeous. Now, what's really interesting is that you've got almost a double coulee on these. So you'd expect one side to be flat, and it's not, and I love that. So I almost want it to move.
Yeah.
Great colour, aren't they?
They're so different, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're almost like, they've almost got like a... howlite kind of look to it, haven't they, almost?
Definitely.
With the sort of...
Well, can you imagine these with mookaite? Because have you ever seen the
when you get the real purpley ones,
That's what this reminds me of.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
It's different, isn't it? And again, I love having gemstones that are different because it's a talking point, isn't it? So if you make jewellery with that, you're able to then talk about it, to explain, and it's rarer. So you know that customer knows that they're getting something that isn't readily available.
Indeed. Well, I didn't know about this gemstone at all.
No.
When I've been away, obviously, you know that. I came back just recently. This is not a gemstone I'd ever come across before. So and I think that's lovely. We're getting hold of different gemstones now. Phosphidierite, graduated, I have to say it like that. Yes, Michael, please tell me. You've got your hand up. Yes, please.
I'll put that with lapis lazuli or the purple jade from earlier on.
You'd put it with the purple jade or lapis lazuli, and I don't think you're wrong at all. I think you're absolutely 100% right. He's in the game, this one. He's in it. He's in for it. There you go. Or with, what was the other one you said?
Lapis.
Lapis lazuli will go beautifully with it. It's that incredible tone, isn't it? We're going to give you one more quick, gorgeous strand. Let's go with the flower shape, because we haven't had any flower shapes, and they're so easy to prong set, aren't they?
Yeah, I love flower-shaped gemstones. I just love any sort of gemstone. Again, that's cut in a different way, and I think these are great.
We're cut in a different way, aren't we? Yeah.
We are.
Look, you've got these, the little spaces in between which you can utilise. But if you notice, you've got these big gaps here that are just so, they just want to be prong set. And if it's the first time you're prong or claw setting anything, this is an easy one to do it with. Straight away you can make rings, you can make a gorgeous, almost daisy chain style bracelet with these. You can really space these out onto a necklace and put lots of other things in, maybe floating beads technique with some rounds and then these. I think it would look very summery.
Yeah.
I think also just one on a wish bracelet.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like you say, a ring is really cool. And what's great as well is if you did say, you know, you're using your wire, you can kind of decorate it across the front as well. So you almost create like a little, remember spin art? You know, when you sort of go from one point to the other and you get that
a spirograph
kind of thing.
Yeah, other graphs are available.
Yeah, but it's that same kind of thing. If you go from point to point with your wire, it gives a really cool effect on the front.
That's a good point, yeah. That would be really fun to do as well. £8.95, so under £10 for you, and you've got loads. I'm going to just... Oh, does it tell you how? Oh, you get 27. I don't need to count them. A minimum of 27 to the strand, 33p each. And then you've got the little beads in between them. I think they're glass by the looks of them.
They're like seed beads, aren't they, I think?
Yeah, little seedy beadies. Well done, collector in Cheshire. Stephanie in Lancashire, you've got yours. They're 15mm. Tina in Dorset. Brand new Jewellery Maker, welcome. Oh, by the way, when you first shop with us, you also get 2 free strands and a Get Started DVD. There we go. They are lovely, mind, aren't they? I think they're ready for the summer. And again, they're so ready for Mother's Day. I know we keep saying it.
Yeah, definitely.
It's not long.
And rhodonite as well. Don't see that gemstone very often.
No, you've got these incredible milkshake pinks and true blacks in there, which I love. Now, you're going to love Laura's kit coming up in the next hour. It's going to be a fabulous demonstration. We're going to give you that gorgeous star by coming up straight after the break. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you in a tickle.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker Studio, Ivy House, Henley Road, Studley, B80 7DU, and make sure you don't forget your customer number. Get making and good luck. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share. If you'd like more information on up-and-coming shows, you can view the programme guide on our website. It's easy to stay in touch with Jewellery Maker. You can like our Facebook page and join a community of over 65,000 people. You can follow us on Twitter and tweet us your messages and opinions, send photos of your designs and enter our Wall of Fame competition. Or if you need any help or advice, you can email our friendly help team. Make sure to get involved and stay up to date with Jewellery Maker.
Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates through items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from Jewellery Maker. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
You can now book Jewellery Maker workshops online. Just head over to our Jewellery Maker website and click on the workshop link. We have a wide range of workshops from beginner to intermediate, covering a variety of mediums. Once you've found a workshop you would like to attend, simply click on the Book Now button, fill in the required fields, and then press Continue. This will take you through to the payment page. If you have any questions, you can contact our workshop coordinator at any time by emailing workshop@jewellerymaker.com. We look forward to seeing you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share. Love Jewellery Maker but don't have an account? You can now purchase items on the Jewellery Maker website through our guest checkout. To do so, select the products you wish to purchase and head over to the shopping basket. Simply enter your email address and select Continue as Guest below. After this, the checkout process is simple. Select your quantity and delivery option and then check out securely. Enter your billing details and either a credit card or PayPal account and proceed to payment. From here, you still have the option to create an account if you wish, making shopping online easier for you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
At Jewellery Maker, we are always looking at ways to provide you with a fantastic shopping experience. With this in mind, we'd like to welcome you to our new pre-order option. Selected items throughout the day will be put on display and made available for pre-order. When the presenter informs you that the pre-order service is available on an item, this is your chance to pop it into your online basket or speak to one of our brilliant call centre team members and be one of the first to secure your purchase.
Buying with Jewellery Maker online couldn't be easier. Just head over to our website, JewelleryMaker.com, and click on the register link. Simply fill in the required fields and you can shop 24/7. You'll also be privy to a faster checkout and personalised offers. Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
Jewellery Maker have an extensive range of DVDs for all abilities. Each of our mediums has an introductory DVD to help you get started. If you're already an experienced jewellery maker, we have a collection of projects and more advanced DVDs to take your designs to the next level. So visit our website for more information. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share. Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to book towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
If you have a question or a query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2, or alternatively you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
We got such a lovely strand here of very different sizes. They're all sizable, they're all big. What I love here is that we've got our pick for a ring, we've got our picks for a pendant, we've got our picks for something else. It could be a brooch, earrings,
bracelet, everything.
These are gorgeous. I mean, there is a great temptation to put these all together and put them on a cuff, isn't there?
Oh, definitely. Do you know, if you can, stretchy bracelet, even using the spacer beads that come with it.
Yeah.
I would literally just make that into a bracelet, because look at that, how beautiful
Yeah, look
does
how
that
many
look?
I've got left.
Yeah.
Loads. Absolutely tons. Oh, yes, I do like that idea, actually, Laura.
Sometimes if I feel a little bit like I'm cheating if I want to do that to a strand, but then I think, well, why not? Because I would wear that.
If it feels right, go with it.
Just do it.
That's what they say, isn't it? Now, how many did I just... 21 on the strand. 21 on the strand. Now, these are going to go very well with Laura's kits.
They are. Be perfect with my kit.
Perfect with your kits.
Yeah. And the techniques that I'll show with the kit will apply to you could use with this strand as well.
Okay, great. Again, a gemstone. Now, this one led us down the garden path, this gemstone, not long ago, about stories, because I was telling you how a lot of those that have sworn sobriety to the church will sobriety because of their loyalty to the church. Wear amethyst. Amethyst is definitely one to be wearing towards the end of Easter. Purple colour, gorgeous, very regal. It's February's birth gemstone. It's an important gemstone. We know it, don't we? We see it, we know it, we identify amethyst. EHG P98, 350 carats of amethyst here. Now they graduate between 14 by 18 to 16 by 23. I'm going to hold the strand up because you'll see actually the graduations aren't necessarily tapering at any point.
No.
They're kind of like, I think it's done just to suit the gemstones themselves, which is really lovely because you're getting the very best out of each one. So let me show you, I'll hold it up like that so you can see. And in fact, when I do that, I think these would make a great necklace, wouldn't they?
Beautiful necklace, don't they?
They're gorgeous. We're going to give you an unforgettable star buy price because that's just what we should. The web price is $24.95. There's 18 on the strand. I think that's doable. 21 on the strand, sorry.
There's
21.
a lot of gemstone there, isn't there? They are beautiful statement pieces individually.
They really are. They really are. And again, there's nothing to say you can't take them all off the strand and sell them for £5 each. I'm not going to stop anyone, are you?
Well, I've said this before when Jem and I went to the Christmas market. We went there a couple of years ago and they had chunks, tumblestones, and some were drilled, some weren't. The undrilled were £6, I think, because they'd gone up this time, and the drilled ones were £7.
But I don't think people think that's an outrageous price, and it isn't, is
but
it?
that's per piece.
gemstone. Yeah, but if you didn't know about Jewellery Maker, you go, £6, I'm happy with that.
But they were there, and like you say, people were buying them, and people are happy to buy them. When you look at this, I mean, you've got a beautiful cut there. It's you've got everything.
Yes, you have. Okay, we're going to give you a brand new lowest ever price. We are troublemakers today. Most days we're troublemakers. Pence per gemstone, under £1 per gemstone. 59 pence per genuine amethyst. These aren't tiny, they're big amethysts. You've got the spaces in between as well. Just £12.45. Well, you know what to do. Get this strand fast. 59 pence per gem. You've got 21 on the strand. EHG P58. You've got the like I just said, the spacers there too.
The spacers. If you did get any of the Swarovski bundles earlier on,
they'd work really well.
But they're the same shape as the Swarovskis, aren't they?
Yeah.
So it goes to show actually how they work with them.
It works great, doesn't it?
Or just use the ones that you've got there.
They're gorgeous. You've got to be. Everybody. Please excuse me. Everybody has multiple. Gail's got 2. Cheshire, you've got 2. Angela, you've got yours. Incredible to have your company. What a price! What a price! They're gorgeous.
Incredible price, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, even if you just pop one of those onto a head pin, onto a long star necklace, you could charge £10 for that one piece.
Yeah.
You've got 21. You could make 21 of those,
And just think, if you were going to do that, they'd be that way going around.
Yeah.
But so that looks great that way around, doesn't it?
I love the fact that these are drilled in a different way as well, because we have so many gemstones that are normally drilled the opposite direction, sort of the lengthwise, as opposed to sort of going through the middle.
Yeah.
And it does change the way you look at it as a design as well, because it gives you different options, doesn't it?
It really does. It doesn't. And one thing that is a great thing to give yourself as a designer is options. Janet, you've got yours. Angela, you've got yours. Jane, you've got yours. We are going to move on in just half a minute's time. Still time for you to check out your baskets. If you're on the phone, stay with them. Now, can I get this fluorite out? Yes, I can. You've been asking for this exact strand. We've had a few requests for the fluorite rounds. They're coming up at 9:30 for you. Only been on once before. We've had requests asking, so it's coming up at past. Rainbow fluorite pumpkin cut rounds, 6mm. They're coming up for you in half an hour's time.
Can I say though, if you bear that into your mind, think of the kit.
Perfect. Got a couple of messages coming in. Thank you for messaging us in on this Thursday night.
I keep forgetting it's Thursday.
I think it's Friday. It feels like a Friday feeling.
What day it is. Yeah, it's very strange.
This message has been sent in by a few people. Okay. What, the same message? The sap in a dandelion contains diuretic, hence wet the bed.
Ah.
A diuretic is a substance that makes you wet yourself, is it?
So I mean, it can be absorbed into your skin. It's picking dandelion, isn't it?
Because you pick it. Yeah, but then you might use the hands to eat something.
It's all, yeah.
Dandelion leaves are, yep, Gail said the same. Thank you, Gail. Pamela, dandelions are used herbally as a I never even heard that word before. How funny it is. So there's something in these old wives' tales, you know. So glad you're back on JM Jenny. Your stories are so entertaining, question mark. Weird. Sorry, am I mad? Yeah, I am, aren't I? Imagine me being your mother. Oh, Jenny, I'm so pleased you're back. I love your stories, loving the show and all my bargains today. Thanks, Shona. Mwah! So nobody's disagreeing with, has anyone said you shouldn't have done that? Because you are the mummy. It's allowed to be crazy. You're allowed to be crazy when it hurts your baby. Yeah, thank you. I am crazy though, aren't I? Another one coming in. Well, to be fair, it's not okay for the woman to go through Mia's stuff.
I agree with that.
Oh, wait, I left something out of the story. This is another part. During the part where she's going absolutely insane at Mia, she went, how dare you have an electric blanket? And how dare you have candles? Now, to know that Mia's got an electric blanket, she keeps the remote control. She has such a bad back. She has to sleep on an electric blanket because she has such bad sciatica.
She's paying rent on her property, though.
She must have lifted her sheets up. Who lifts people's sheets up?
It's a bit weird.
Don't lift my sheets up.
It's a little bit weird.
Brenda says, well, to be fair, it's not okay. Oh, sorry, that was the same one. Jen, you can adopt me. Nothing wrong with defending your daughter's honour to the whole village. Thanks, Cersei. Cersei knows I'm bananas. She made me a plaque that says, be a salmon, and it's my favourite thing. Because that's our family motto, be a salmon. Don't go with the other fish, swim against the tide. It makes you stronger.
Doesn't he?
These are my little salmon. My little prince. Bless him.
So did he get to go with his girlfriend the other night?
Oh, yes, because I finally got the mother's phone number. So another situation with the boy I've been having is, can I stay at my girlfriend's house? And he's been there for hours and hours, and they're both 15. She's 15, he's 15. And I just thought, hang on a minute, they're going in a bedroom. Is this okay? I don't know the mother. So I said, you're not going until her mother texts me until I've spoken to the mother. So then he was like, oh, why have you got to be extra? Why?
I agree with that.
Do you?
Yeah, I did. I agreed with you. I said that it was right.
I'm the mother of a teenage boy. I have to be extra careful with that. You've got to be careful, Laura.
You want to know the parent of who your kid's hanging out with.
Well, that's it, yeah. So then we had that. Oh, by the way, that dilemma was going on exactly the same day, so both children hated me on the same day. But now I'm fully texting the girlfriend's mum now. Maybe over-texting a little bit. Maybe a little bit texting too. Max is like, stop. Do not call me Maximus. I was like, too late, I've done it. This is the mother of Maximus here. He's like, oh, you're so embarrassing.
The prince? Is it the prince?
The prince, my only son, yeah.
Doesn't everyone else call him the prince as
well?
Yeah,
all the mothers call him the prince. Like, I've got the prince. Can the prince come over? He's nearly 15. And at football, like when we're doing the message, it's is the prince available? I'm like, yeah. So extra. Oh, so extra. You're so embarrassing. Why? I get that a lot from him. I am extra, aren't I? That is extra.
I just think you're protective and you're...
Insane. Yeah, I know. Let's give you this gorgeous kit because, Laura, you got 2 strands of coins.
Yeah.
I know you were super excited about this.
I was, yeah.
You and I did a Facebook Live the other day and you told me, look, you were so excited to have these gorgeous, they're dog-tooth amethyst
shapes.
They're beautiful.
Really
I
lovely.
love a coin.
Yeah, and they're lovely quality as well. I like the you know, they're so, the colour is so beautiful in them.
I just want to stroke
yeah,
them.
they've got a lovely feel to them. Again, you've got the smaller ones as well, and they work really well together. I just think they're a lovely shape, and I love the fact that they're flat as well. So you've got the round shape, but in a different profile.
Yeah, I adore this. I think you've got so many options. Then my favourite of the gold wires, you've got your champagne gold wire. So you've got 0.6, you have 10 metres of that, and then you have your 1mm gauge. You have 10 metres. It's just gorgeous. It's a softer gold. A much softer gold.
It's got,
to me, it looks more expensive.
Yeah, I think so. It's got a lovely warmth to it, hasn't it? So it really, I think, again, it works beautifully with the tones of the amethyst. It just really complements them.
Fully agreed. I love it. Now, if we may, let's peruse across Laura's jewellery. There's the last hour live here at Jewellery Maker, so take advantage of that. Your amethyst, you get 120 carats of the 10B10. 38 centimetre strand and 200 carats of the 16mm coins. They're very pretty. I mean, gorgeous. Look at that. Laura, fantastic. You've made such a lot of jewellery out of this one.
I really have, yeah. It's just one of those and it's gem heavy. I mean, that first necklace is really gem heavy, isn't it?
But you've done so much more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pieces of jewellery.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know, and again, very gem heavy, as I said, to the bracelets. They've got gemstones going all the way around them. You've got the rings. I've got 2 rings, 2 pairs of earrings. It's just one of those kits that you just can sit and you could just create. It's a beautiful, easy to work with kit.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Sometimes, Laura, you want to get your zen back into your jewellery making. You don't want stressful makes. You want something that's going to get you flowing, get you making, get you creating. They say purple is the colour of creativity. I absolutely know that crafting and mindfulness have they just work magic together, don't they? In the past, it was mainly sport that people said, look, if you want to get your state of mind up to, you need to work out, not everyone can't do that. So to be able to make, to be able to do something, to be able to use your day and make something wonderful, stress-free, is an absolute tonic, and there is evidence towards that. Obviously, I'm not qualified to talk to you about mindfulness, but I have worked with a charity that is in mindfulness when it comes to crafting, and they are heavily trying to promote any kind of craft, whether it be sewing, whether it be card craft, whether it be jewellery making, whether it be polymer clay, anything like that. Just keep your mind active, make your day a day where you've got something to show for what you did, and I think jewellery is my favourite craft. I love jewellery. I love jewellery and I love sewing. I love embroidery. I love cross-stitch, things like that. I find it very therapeutic.
Yeah, it's definitely a nice way to sort of, it's a good outlet, isn't it?
Exactly. And the thing is, because you have to concentrate and you don't sort of, whatever it is that's been worrying you, you sort of forget for that moment. You're lost in the moment, that piece of time where you are making that piece of jewellery. It's a special thing, isn't it? Just gorgeous. Now, we've got another message coming. I'm just waiting for it on my screen. Ba-bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. It's coming. It's coming. No, it's not there. So Shirley in Pembrokeshire says, Laura converted me to champagne gold wire, and I love it. I love it.
Shirley was very not gold at all. She loves the copper, she loves her labradorite.
Shirley was very not gold.
No, but the champagne gold, I think it is. It's something that you see it and you work with it. Yeah, but it just looks a bit different with them.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, and this is the kind of kit. So sometimes when we get kits, you have to look and you think, right, what am I going to do with this? I really want to showcase a gemstone. I really want to do something. Even with the rose one that we had, I kind of looked at it and was like, how can I really make the most of it? This is a kit I wasn't worried about.
Yeah, exactly what we're talking about. Yeah.
Oh, what am I going to do with this?
Stress-free makes.
This was a kit that I knew was going to be in the nicest way, an easy kit, because I could sit and just it creates itself.
But that's exactly what we need sometimes. And you've made 9 pieces of jewellery, and I expect you didn't stop until the gemstones ran out, which is just amazing. £3.32 per piece of jewellery. So if you are selling your jewellery on here, Laura, you know that this is a potential profit maker for you as well.
You could just make rings. You could just make earrings. You know, it's going to go even further again, isn't it? I mean, this wire here, by the way, is what I had left over. I used every...
Oh gosh, you've got loads left over.
I used every single gemstone, so I really sort of made sure I did, but I've got all of this wire left. So, you know, it's one of those that you can just keep going. You could really maximise it if you wanted to. I mean, 9 pieces out of 2 strands, I think, is still quite maximising it.
I absolutely think so.
I mean, that main necklace there would definitely... I mean, even that pendant there would be probably around between £18 to £20.
Oh, gosh, easily.
And that's just one coin.
You're underselling yourself.
I mean, that necklace there would definitely be more than £29.95. You know,
so you've made your money on that piece.
Yeah, most definitely. That would be my hero piece. You know, that would be the piece that you would put out. Again, that's simple. So it's nice to have a range that shows different styles, something really easy to wear or something a little bit more complex statement. So it's just, it goes across the board.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do one of the bracelets, actually. The bracelet sort of here, this one just here, because the technique on that also crosses over to the triple pendant.
Okay.
So it's one of those that you can kind of go either way.
Yeah.
All right?
Great.
So what I'll do, so you can see there, it's just a variation of it. So when you're going to do a bracelet, what I'm going to do is just a small version of it. I'm not going to make the whole piece, just give you the idea. You're going to use your 1mm wire for your base. Okay, so that means that I'll be able to have that strength. And what I'm going to do is start off by making, because I'm going to just take the piece quickly and show you that it's been made, again, completely out of the wire. So I've used the, made the clasp and the hook out of this as well.
Lovely.
So it's one of those that you can straighten it out like this. And this is what we're going to sort of see the layout of this, okay? So I'm going to start off by doing this loop just here.
Such lovely scrolly wire work you've done. It's very pretty.
It works so easily. This is what I love about the 0.6. So I'm going to start off by making the loop. And this works for 2 reasons. One, it gives me part of the finish already, but it also acts as a stopper. So it stops my beads going anywhere.
Okay.
So I'm just going to come, it's just a big wrap loop I'm going to do. So I'm just going to come probably a couple of inches down from the end. Now again, with the amount of wire that you need, so you have to think of the length of the bracelet that you're going to need. So say it's a 7.5 inch bracelet. You're going to need your 7.5 inches, and then you're going to need a couple of inches either side to allow for making the clasp. Probably about 10 inches, 10 to 12 inches would be more than enough. That would allow you to make the clasp and incorporate everything.
Oh, okay. Are you looking to finish off at about 7.5, 8 inches? Yeah.
You're looking to finish off at about 7.5 inches. Okay. So you need to factor in.
Because that's the average wrist size.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, if you wanted to go for a smaller, which is about 6.5, you would reduce it. But that's sort of just a rough guideline. Okay. You've got small wrists. You'd be like a 6 and yeah. So I'm going to just take this wire around. And I've just created a loop. I'm just using my bell making pliers. Now you can use any pliers or anything like a pen or anything that's round as long as it's solid. And then I'm going to place that back in. I'm just using my thumb just to sort of come in here and kick that back, give me a straight angle. So hopefully you can see that just there. Okay, and then I'm just going to pop my pliers back in, and I'm just going to wrap that wire around a couple of times just to lock that into place. I'm only going to do that a couple of times, and then I'm going to get rid of that tail, okay? Because what I don't want is that to be too bulky to start off with, because we're going to be layering up wire on top of it, so otherwise it can become a little bit too heavy looking.
Okay.
So I'm now going to take my chain nose pliers, and I'm just going to just flatten that, make sure there's no sharp edges. And then, so the way I find this works best is to add the beads or the gemstones as you go. So again, going by the size, going by the swirls, you can't say, oh, that bracelet will need 7 or that bracelet will need 5, you know. It's because it depends on the work you're doing. So it's best to add and work it out that way.
Okay.
I'm then going to take a long length of my 0.6. Now, the reason I'm going to go extra long on this is because I want to double it up. So I'm probably going to go sort of 1 and then do the same again. Oops,
watch your
sorry.
Mikey.
So
2 Laura lengths.
2 Laura lengths, really, because we're going to fold that in half. In fact, though, you don't need to see me use that amount, so I'll cut that in half again. Because I forgot.
But if you were doing this
where
at
I
home, I do that all the time.
Yeah. In fact, what I can do is show you how you can add in, because I actually got to a point and I needed to add in, so I can show you how you can do that as well. So I'm going to take the centre, middle of that wire, place my base wire into the middle, move them out of the way for you, and then I'm just going to wrap this. Now, if you can wrap it around where you did your wrap loop, that would just give you a little bit more of an anchor. And then you've got your wire, okay? And then what I want is to bring them both together. So they're both together. Yes, there's a tiny bit of a gap there, but that will disappear when you start working with this.
Okay.
So I'm going to add my first gemstone. Now, I think Claire pointed out the ring has got really lovely markings on it. Now, some of them have got really distinctive markings. If you see any like that, separate them. Because I'll turn that around slightly for you.
Yeah, it's
So you can
lovely.
see the
Look
mark-
at that
it's
chevron,
lovely,
it's
isn't it?
amazing.
So for me,
It's like a heart.
It's incredible, isn't it? And it's like on
Yeah.
both sides. So if you see any that are like that, take them to one side.
Yeah, just keep them for your specials.
Yeah, keep these as your more plainer ones, just purely because you're covering them. So, you know. So I'm just going to pop my stone on, if I can find the drill hole. It goes on a 1mm really easily, by
Gosh,
the way.
it did. It slid on beautifully.
So before I put that on, I'm just going to take these two wires and I'm actually bring them together. And what I'm going to do...
I think I'm too close to you, aren't I?
You're okay.
I feel like you are having to tuck your elbows in because I'm like literally breathing in your ear.
All right. So all I've done is just rotated that round to give that a bit of a swirl. If I show you up close, you'll see one straight away that's taken away that wire work that we initially did. It looks a bit messy there, but don't worry, it'll blend into the design. It's just covering it up, okay? So I'm going to take this now. I'm going to add my gemstone again. Pop that on, and then just bring that up as close as you can, and then just take your two wires. I'm going to take these two wires as if they were one, okay, and bring them across. Now you'll notice I'm actually keeping my thumb in place. That's holding that wire, but it's also helped giving it a curve.
Yeah.
Bring
Great
it
stuff.
all the way around that base wire.
Yeah.
So that's set into place now. So what I'm going to do before I put my next stone on is I'm going to do that swirling motion again. Now it's up to you. You don't have to go left or right. It doesn't matter, whatever you feel like doing. So I'm just going to kind of go around. Again, I'm holding the wires and rotating the actual base wires.
Okay.
Just because I found that a bit easier. So it's however works best for you. So again, dropping that stone on. And again, just try to get a nice fluid look with those wires. And it's only going across once because we're going to do the same motion coming back again.
Okay.
So that's why, at the moment, it looks a bit plain. And coming around again, and then maybe go in this direction, just whatever works. So when it comes around, can you see how that wire has straight away got that movement to it? So that's why we're kind of doing that. So otherwise, it just looks a bit messy when you just keep going across the middle. So again, that way. So I'm only going to do the three of them because you get the idea.
I love it. I think
you
it just looks beautiful.
It's got a lovely sort of feel to it, hasn't it?
I like the way you've graduated the colours as well. I don't know if you did that on
That
purpose,
was obviously
but it
done
just,
on purpose, Jenny.
It
That
just
was
looks
that
great.
was part of the design. Yeah, that's exactly my style.
You just do it naturally. It just like happens. But you probably did. You probably did, though. Just
Yeah,
thought,
probably.
oh, actually.
So I'm just bringing that around now. So if you imagine we've gotten to the end of the piece, again, if you want to do it as a pendant as well.
You could.
So I'm going to do that little swirl again, and then I'm just going to bring it back across, and again, using my thumb just to get that movement. Now you don't have to do the swirls here again unless you want to, because they kind of cover where your wire comes back up.
Righto.
But you can if you wanted to, you know, because it gives a nice little bit of
Do you
additional...
go all the way up, or do you go until you get back to the...
Yes, I'm just going to repeat this again until I get to here. And, you know, you don't have to think about it too much. You can...
And that's to give you a rigidity.
Yeah, just to give you... Well, no, it's just decorative. It's just
Beautiful.
purely decorative.
Yeah.
That's, you know, you could go across once if you wanted to. You can
Oh, okay, so if you want to, you can just go across once.
You could twist the wires and do it twisted if you wanted to.
Yeah.
I just found I liked it coming back across because I just felt it added a little bit more depth, and you can see some of these have
Did
separated.
you do the hook before you came
No,
back?
no. So I'll show you that now quickly. So again, you would just place that and then just try to, as discreetly as you can, cut that wire into there. So if you needed to add wire, because as I said, I got all the way up and all the way back, and I think I got to about here.
Okay.
So what I did was I just cut the wire like I'm doing now.
Right.
And then I just took a new piece, found the middle again, wrapped it in at that same point and just blended it in, and it just works, it blends in.
Perfect.
So I'm just going to very quickly show you how you would do the clasp. So you do all of that. I mean, you've got an option of doing a loop again if you wanted to and attaching it to chain.
Yep.
That would give you a pendant. Or to do the clasp that I've done on this one, which is a doubled over clasp, I'm going to simply take the wire, I'm going to go, and you would do the whole piece first. And also a little tip, if you're measuring it, because as I said, I'm measuring this now, if I find it's a little bit short, but if I add another gemstone, it'll be too much.
Yeah.
What you can do is kind of separate it very slightly all the way along,
Nudge
space
it,
it out,
little nudge.
and do that before you come back with your wire, and then fill the gaps in with your swirls.
Oh, good point, yeah.
So you're kind of masking those little spaces as such.
Okay.
So I've done that, I've come to this point here, so I'm going to come across, what I'm going to do is go up probably about 1.5 inches. I'm going to fold that wire over, okay, so you get that point, and again, just come in and pinch that nice and close.
Make a prong of it.
Yeah, almost like making a prong. So just get that nice and straight, and then come down to here. I tend to like to use my pliers as a vice almost, holding both of these together. Now make sure you do this only if you've enough wire to do this wrap as well, because if you haven't, there's no point doing it. Just do a little loop and add a clasp.
Okay.
Okay, so
Oh, I see what you mean,
yeah, because otherwise it just won't have, it won't be stable.
Okay.
So I'm keeping this nice and steady in my hand, which keeps this level, okay, and I'm just wrapping this a couple of times around, okay, tidy that up if you want to, so it's going to look like that, okay, and then just cut that wire at the back, and just again take that moment to make sure that that end is kind of tucked away. So that's going to become your clasp. So what I would say is I like mine to be slightly angled to the side. So if you're going to do that, turn it before you start to make the clasp, because I always forget and then I turn it and it does sometimes make it fold over a little bit.
Right, okay.
So take you around those pliers, come in towards the end and roll that into a little teeny loop.
Ah, wee loop.
And then take your bell making pliers and just roll that into a little
Lovely. Nice and neat.
clasp, and there's your hook, and then obviously, I mean, that would be a nice little sort of bag charm or whatever.
That is
as
so
well.
cute for a bag charm.
So yeah, and then you just fold it into shape.
That's so cute.
Mould it with your hands, bring that around.
Would you shape it around a jam jar or anything?
Well,
Offer
just-
it up to your wrist, or
I
just
just
bring
shaped
it
it
around?
like that, to be honest.
Fabulous.
One thing you can do also is take your chain nose pliers and just gently go over the middle.
So you're crunching
and
over.
almost settling it, yeah, settle the sort of spirals a little bit. But that's it, and it's a really, I think it's a really pretty technique.
Love your designs, says Valerie in Kev Philly. She says hi to us all. Thank you
thank
so
you.
much, Valerie. They're gorgeous, aren't they? So many pieces of jewellery made out of all of that.
Yeah.
It's wonderful. Thank you so much. Now, any questions? Get them through to us, 60777. We've only got 20 minutes left on the show.
That's gone quick.
Didn't it go quick today, Lawsy? Didn't it go quick? Now, what's the matter with you, Wu Fei? He's starving hungry.
Oh.
He went to get his lunch and he got... There is cake in the fridge. No, he's on a diet. I've already offered him my salad. He didn't have time to make it.
My own fault for not.
There's a can of tuna in there of mine. Just go and eat that.
Oh yeah, that's good.
It's in the fridge.
That's
It's only in the
stupid
fridge
thing,
because it's in the bag. So guess what these are? Black onyx. You wouldn't, would you? Have known? They're great, aren't they? Now we've had... Is this today's deal of the day? Is it the deal of the day today? Black onyx is just a great one. Again, for crystal healing, if you love it. Did Steve launch this? Steve launched this strand and 200 of you grabbed them. Now we've got some jewellery. I think it's only fair that we show you the jewellery that has been made, or some of the jewellery that's been made. I can't quite grab that last one. Black onyx, very important gemstone. Again, this is a gemstone that people understand. Black onyx people know about, don't they? So we've got it on a lovely slider bracelet there. And then in some earrings. I love it with the stardust rondelle in the middle. That's very pretty, isn't it? Let's give you some black onyx facts, shall we? Let me see if I can find it. Crystals.
It's nice to see it with the 3 different colourways, actually, because I don't know whether it's intentional, but you've got your gold, rose gold, and on the actual strand here, you've got silver. So it shows it in all colourways.
It's quite Thomas Sabo like that, isn't it? Give me 2 minutes. I'm just going to... Oh, crikey. Hang on a minute. View all. Bum, 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 ba-dum. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O. I have to do that all the time because I'm just looking up H, I, L, M, N, O. There it is. Oh. Let's talk to you about black onyx then. So black onyx is definitely a gemstone that I think, you know, we talk about, we know about. There's not many black gemstones. If somebody says name a black gemstone, I think most people will go, oh, black onyx, that didn't know gemstones.
Yeah.
I even think I'd say that over a black diamond, because I didn't know black diamonds were a thing until I worked for Gemporia years ago. So let's talk about onyx, black onyx. It is a fabulous gemstone when we're talking about healing. It's a gemstone that has a lot of myth and legend behind it. So it's a seeker crystal. It's used as a talisman to find a way to transform a part of your life to a desirable state. If you need help to find a new path, this is your one. It's said to, they possess the earth power of the transformer. That's what they say. They're gorgeous, aren't they? So hundreds of you went for that earlier on. Now, sorry I didn't already know about the myths and legends. We don't have onyx very often, do we?
No, we don't.
Not very often at all. It's lovely to see it. So we're going to keep going. Can we do the fluorite? What did I do with that floor? Oh, I put it back where it was supposed to be. That's not like me, is it?
All right.
Sorry, don't fall off your chair, Woofay. Stay seated. It's time for the fluorite. Have a look at this. I think I want a rosary link these. I think they're gorgeous.
That'd be beautiful.
They're beautiful colours, aren't they? Very limited quantities of these in comparison to what else we've got. We've only seen this once, and we have had a request for this. So these are pumpkin cut 6mm reins. And they are, I think possibly this could be your last opportunity to see these. So many of you got them when they launched.
A full strand as well, isn't it?
It's going under £10 as well, Laura.
Really?
So it's not a time to mess around. Look at that colour. You need to start dialing for these. We've only got a pocket full of them left. 90 carats of rainbow fluorite. So the word fluorescent derives from fluorite. It's a gemstone that glows in UV light. It's a joy to, if you've never worn it, it's such a joy. Oh, they're flying out already. Crikey.
Wow.
Approaching 20% of the stock is already gone.
This would be a beautiful
add-on
add-on for the kit. Definitely would incorporate this.
Everybody that's bought so far has bought more than one. South Yorkshire has 5, Cheshire has 2. Oh, half the stock's gone before you've... Oh, well, I said they were going under £10. A lot of you have been requesting these. We've had lots of messages. Only the second time to air these premiered on the Late Show, and this is the second time you're seeing. Wow. £9.95 SUKY71. They've never been on the Late Show before. These only were on once on the... Kent, you've got 2. Yorkshire's got 2. Essex got 2. Cheshire's got 2. South Yorkshire's got 5. Rosemary, you've got 2. Dawn, Angela, loads of you are on this. 3/4 of the stock have gone. Everybody apart from one person has multi-bought. These are totally natural. This is fluorite. Honestly, I love fluorite because they're very easy to identify in a lineup as well. You know it, if you know gemstones and you know your fluorite, you'd identify it straight away. Just beautiful, cool blues. You've got those fabulous purples. Very, very fine variety.
Lovely greens as well, haven't you? I mean, I just think, like you say, that is a beautiful example of fluorite, and I love that cut. I mean, to have that sort of pumpkin cut, I just think it's different, and it really, really brings out the best of that gemstone, I think.
I'd say so. I'd say so. £9.95 SUK Y71. You could, yes, they have those sort of tourmaline tones to them, don't they? The blues. They're beautiful. I love it when they fusion together, and you can see that in quite a few of these. I think these. Oh, we're down to the last 12 now. Monica, check out. Yorkshire, check out. Angela, check out. Del, you've got yours. Dawn, you've got yours. Bev, you've got your. Oh, you've got more than one, Bev. Now, we are limited stock on this one, so you do need to check. I don't think you'll see these again, you know.
I don't think so. They're beautiful.
They're gorgeous. Look at the clarity on those. I'd love to see them in earrings. But I like to wear fluorite, because when it glows, it's such a joy. And you don't know it till you see it. You don't know it when you've, and then you'll become addicted to it. Leslie, well done. You were in and checked straight out. Monica's still yet to check out. You're going to miss out if you don't. 90 carats, and they're spread over 6mm rounds. It looks like those are going to sell themselves out. Now, we've got a few more strands of fluorite. Can we do those? Oh, I love this strand. Look at this. It's lush, isn't it?
It's my favourite colour. Favourite colour of...
So fresh.
Beautiful, isn't it?
It's like, is it Hannah's going to the Maldives, isn't she? If you think of the Maldives, you think of colour like this. Woo! Maldives, I couldn't... Oh, how amazing, go in there.
Incredible.
Is that where the houses are, on stilts?
I don't know.
She's taking the kids. Now, look at these. Look at this colour. They're going under £10. What is it about the blue fluorite that you love so much?
I love the colour. I love the colour tone, but I love Bracelet because I love the sort of the glowiness of it, and I feel like this is just a almost like more sea green version of like a Bracelet. It's got that lovely translucency, but the colour is so...
It's pure, isn't it?
Pure, yeah. That's for me. But then I love greens and blues, so I would naturally gravitate towards that more so than maybe the purples.
I agree with you. I'm going to pop it next to a white background, which would ordinarily saturate the colour, but in this instance, you can just really see that clarity and that glow. If you have never used this, what a great strand to have. What a great one to go in between other gemstones. What a wonderful one to hold its own. There are a few purples in there that you can see, which is wonderful because it gives you that lovely natural mix. I think the clarity is outstanding on this strand.
Yeah, it is beautiful. It really is. Again, with pearls, that would look stunning, wouldn't it?
Yeah, do you know what? I think
oceanic.
so, yeah. I think so too. I was going to... but I'd say every time I like something, I'm like, I'd put that with a pearl. Guaranteed under £10. Don't they look lovely when you place them against the skin as well? They still keep a richness.
They do. They've almost got like an apatite colour to them as well, haven't they?
They have, yeah. It's interesting, isn't it? But then you're going to get the benefit of that glow. Wouldn't these look wonderful with yellows? They'd look fabulous, wouldn't they? I'd love that with citrine. The freshness of these.
Again, with your purples, though, I mean...
Just put them with the coins that were in your kit.
I mean, look at that. That's a beautiful combination. If you think it goes with purple fluorite, doesn't it? So it's going to naturally work together.
Producer Ross just saying they remind him of Pareba, which is, you know, absolutely... You'd be forgiven, Ross. You'd be forgiven.
And it's funny how adding a different colour and shape like that really does take gemstones into a different direction. Ooh, nice.
Oh, hi there.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hi there. There is not still one left of that. There's one left of this. You had better take that opportunity, I think. Don't you think that looks lovely together?
Combination.
Oh, I'm in love with those.
That is. Yeah.
I'll give you that. Somebody's asked for the code for these. Can we give it to them in a sec? It's coming into the bottom of your screen. Oh, it's lush, isn't it? That was Wu Fei going, God, lush. Look at them together. It's on the bottom of your screen. That's Mamadial, isn't it?
It really is.
Oh, yes.
Especially with the fire in that opal. It really just adds that extra level, doesn't it?
Glimmering, both together.
Amazing.
Gorgeous. Well done, West Yorkshire, Cheshire, Kent, Greater London. Lots from Angela in South Yorkshire, a collector in Yorkshire, another collector in Yorkshire, collector in West Yorkshire. Loving this in Yorkshire. Loving the flora in Yorkshire. Yeah. Tina in Dorset, you've got yours. Well done. Oh, Yorkshire Dales. We could go for a walk. Hey, have you seen that the tea company that they're now bringing out a tea and biscuit flavoured tea?
Is it like it's a rich tea flavour, isn't it?
Is it rich tea
Or
biscuits?
something like that, yeah.
See, I don't
Yeah, but then you don't have the calories. You get the taste and not the calories.
I
There
think
you
it
go.
was, yeah.
That's for you, because you're laying off the biscuits.
Oh,
I think I might try
See,
that as well.
I don't drink tea.
Why do I love it?
I don't like tea.
What do you have then, Laura? Coffee?
I'm a coffee girl.
Do you?
Yeah, yeah.
I made a hot chocolate last night and I put a well-known Irish cream
Oh,
in it.
yeah. Oh, yeah. I had one of those the other night. Actually, I had a mocha. I had a Bailey's mocha. That was very nice.
Did you? We both
Yeah.
had a Baileys at the same time last night.
No, mine was the night before.
You had a mocha before bed. How did you get any sleep?
I didn't say it was before bed. Just said I had a Bailey's mocha.
This one mocha's in the morning.
No, it wasn't in the morning. It was in the evening.
what
But
time
it was cold. I went into my conservatory. It was freezing cold.
Yeah,
I
but
wanted
this
a
is my
warm
problem
drink.
with a Baileys coffee, right? You want it in the evening, but then it's going to keep you up all night. And don't be giving me any decaf. So when is an appropriate time to have a Baileys coffee unless
About
it's
7 o'clock.
Christmas or something?
About 7 o'clock.
Yeah, but then I'm not going to sleep.
Oh, what?
I'm
No,
like
it's only
this.
a mocha. It's only half and
Ding.
half, isn't it? Yeah, but hot chocolate's got caffeine in it.
Has it?
Yeah.
Stop.
Chocolate's got caffeine in it.
Why did I not know this? Are you sure?
Yes. Anyway, moving on.
Oh, no wonder.
Yeah, it has. Did you not know that?
No, that's why I can never sleep then.
I did not know.
I did not know. I didn't know that. Thank you for telling me.
You're welcome.
Right, we've got to keep going. I did not know that.
Because if you think when you get pregnant, you go, all right, no more coffee for me, but then
Yeah.
you drink hot chocolate and eat chocolate.
No one tells you can't have chocolate when you're preggers.
It's not as caffeine-y as coffee, but it
I
has
never
got
knew
it
it had any in it. I
Okay.
never knew. All the things that I could have done differently had I known that. We've got Sharite, isn't it just beautiful?
I have never seen, I can't say the name, so I'm not going to say it. I've never seen this faceted.
Yeah, but look in the coins as well.
I know.
Beautiful.
That is...
And I hope there's a guest designer and this is their favourite. Oh, it's Monica. She's
Yeah.
obsessed with this.
It is beautiful. I'm just thinking of how different it looks with that faceting, how it's changed the look of it.
Aha.
But I think it's stunning.
Isn't it gorgeous? I love the graduation on these. Oh, they're beautiful. Love the edges, love the fact that you could put gallery wire on these. I love the fact that even the teeniest one on this is not teeny, not at all. That's a perfect ring size, the smallest one. If you wanted to do a bit of gallery wire, it's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Oh, I think it's fantastic.
That
What a
is lovely.
strand.
Wow.
How lovely that is.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Sharite is such a beautiful gemstone. So you've got a really gorgeous richness of colour. Now, again, it's not one that is readily available to us here because when I went away, when I came back, I thought, oh gosh, yes, I know that as the purple gemstone that we never used to be able to get hold of. Which is, you know, it's one of those, and actually, to be fair, you don't see it a lot, do you, here at Jewellery Maker?
No, you don't. I haven't seen it for quite a while, actually. We had a few in at one point, a few slightly different variations of it. We had some lovely pear drops, I think, or sort of like top drawer gemstones. But I have never seen them like this before.
Well, it was only discovered recently. I think it was in the 1970s in Russia. So as far as a gemstone goes, think of this with malachite as well, wouldn't it look amazing?
I was thinking of chrome darkside. I was wondering how it would work.
It would look great with that too. Russian
So you could use
gemstones,
the
put them
same about
together would be
Russia.
wonderful. So let me just talk to you. So it was found in one area of Siberian Russia. It didn't make its way to the. Oh, so it was found in Russia in 1947, but didn't make its way to the rest of the world until 1978.
Oh, they kept it to themselves.
Aha! It's so pretty, isn't it? Those swirls that you get—that's what you're looking for.
Yeah,
just gorgeous.
It reminds me of like a purple version of is it Seraphinite? Which is Seraphinite, it's like the green and the silver with the sort of swirls.
Seraphinite, yeah.
Yeah, it makes me think of like a sort of a purple version of that.
Of that?
Yeah,
Yeah, because you've got this. Yeah. Sorry, where? Sorry, Ross. Where? These look very much like your kit. This would be the perfect in-between size.
Yeah, is it the in-between size?
Yeah. So I've got them here, look. Ah, it is. It's the perfect in-between size. Okay, so these 2 strands are from the kit. This one's individual. So Laura had the wee ones and the larger ones. These are the 14mm. So if you wanted to do the perfect graduation, you're missing this ingredient. I think a lot of you are going to go for this one. They're lovely, aren't they? And we've already seen an example of what can be done with these coins.
Very easy to work with, very easy.
And the thing is, they give you, you know, like you said, it was an easy kit to have because you just sort of went with the flow. So if you've already got lots of wire, but you really didn't want to miss out on the coins, here's an opportunity for you to get something just like Laura had and replicate it, but in a 14mm NGTA 21.
It's nice Laura. To be able to, the technique that I showed for that bracelet, you could do on all 3 sizes. And again, it's nice to have a variety, because somebody might go, oh, that's nice, but it's a little bit too chunky for me. Or, you know, it's nice to have the options of the different sizing.
$9.95. That's not half bad, that price, is it?
And they go on the 1mm wire nice and easily. I would assume they would, because the smaller ones do. So I can't see why they wouldn't.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 28. 28.
Incredible.
Elizabeth, you've got yours. Collector in Cheshire, you've got yours. Loads of you there. We've only got 7 minutes left to give you some gorgeous things. So should we, what treats should we give you next? Ba-bum-ba-da-dum. Da-da-da-dum. Look at this.
Oh, that with the Charite.
And look at the, but look at the edges. I've never seen tree agate.
No, I haven't.
Tree agate. Do you have any information on tree agate for me, Rossi?
That actually there does look like a picture of a tree on there.
It does, doesn't it? I guess that's where it gets its name from.
From the side, yeah.
Look at those leafy greens. Oh, I do love a green.
I love green gemstones. I think they're beautiful. And this is a lovely kind of mossy green, isn't it?
Yeah, it's lovely. Very close to nature. Easy makes as well. 3 of those straight into a necklace.
Yeah.
And the rest into a bracelet, perhaps. Like I said, so you've got very thick edges here. Think about that, because if you want to bend your wire around them, you can. You absolutely can. I'm not going to stop you. Neither's Laura. VWVR71. Your puffy coins, 10 by 14mm. And they're going under £10. You've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12.
They're lovely, aren't they?
Yeah.
For me, again, I'd take them and have them as focals, I think.
Me too. Because they've got those sort of pictures on them, you want to sort of focus on them.
That little one with the little tree would have to be a ring.
Yeah, so you can look at it.
Yeah.
It'd be quite nice to spin it though, wouldn't it? £7.95, that's my chair. There you go, just so you can be assured. 75 carats here of the tree agate. I've never in all my life seen tree agate before. I'm very delighted to have it. And what I love is the different shades of mossy greens that you're getting. Like a snow flurry over.
Yeah.
And we might get one of those yet. I don't know.
We never know. I asked my little
weather.
Yeah, if we'd get snow in Bristol. I asked Alexa, and she said no.
Oh,
she confirmed we will not get snow in Bristol in the next 7 days. Disappointed me.
Ah, well, never mind. You don't want it yet, anyway. I don't think it's coming.
It was this time last year that we had snow.
I know, it's on all my memories popping up and I was so excited. But no, I think it'd be a shame if kids didn't get to see snow every winter like we used to.
I know.
But, you know, it is what it is. VWVR71. So, lots of you have gone for that. Isabel, Melanie, Anne in Greater London, Elizabeth Ann in Leicestershire. It's a lovely one for you to have, and I do think it will go great with the, like Laws has said.
I said that purely because of the shapes as well. I think they were...
Well, the tones and the shapes, they just sort of belong together, don't they? It's lovely. Right, my darling angels, I'm going to give you another heads up on the black opal.
No. Oh, that's not the opal.
Oh, sorry, I've picked up the black one. I've gone mad.
I had a moment of, no, that's not, and it always is.
I've gone mad. And
questioned myself.
Claire just went, how is that still even there? And I thought, oh, I've got the wrong one. Listen, so many of you have got this in an unchecked basket. There's one left. You must check out or you'll miss out. $49.95 for black opal. This is, listen, we put it on the black background just to show you how strong the opalescence was, because ordinarily a black background would absolutely drown an opal. Not this one, it performs even better. You put it under pressure and it says, I'll show you. Look at me, I'm fabulous. That's what this gemstone says, and I'm not arguing with it.
That's incredible. It's an incredible strand. Just everything about it, the colour, the fire, the cut. I just think that, to me, I would have to have that just to be able to say I own one black opal and two, that incredible strand.
Listen, one. Melanie, you've just put another one in your basket. You must, oh. Couple of you gone for that. Couple of you gone for that. Not sure who's got it, but good luck. Good luck. And then, that's my chair. It's like the woman in black all over again with the creaky chair. That's really scary. Have you seen that?
I have seen it a long time ago.
I can't bear it. I get so scared by it. I watch horror films because I feel like half a stone lighter afterwards, where I've got so anxious and sweaty. I watch them and then I can't sleep.
No, I won't watch them before I go to bed. I have to watch something bright and happy if I've watched something scary before I go to bed.
I can't do it. I don't know what's wrong with me. Lowest ever price with this one. Look at, oh, come on, they're gorgeous.
Stunning, absolutely amazing. That's an amazing price for that strand.
It's gorgeous. We don't have, how many of these did we have left? Two left. I can't believe, well, there shouldn't be any. Look at that price. Look at this. This is beautiful. Very quickly, stay there. Oh, we've only got a few of the purple jadeite left. Most of them are actually in baskets. We promised you this for under 200. And we did not go to 199.
That's an incredible opportunity, I think, for that.
Me
because it's purple jadeite.
Let's give it a rub. It's said to, there's so many myths and legends behind jadeite. It's just such a wonderful one to own. What a great example. We don't see jadeite very often at all. Talking about seeing very often, when will you be back, Laura?
I am back on Sunday on the mid-show.
Am I in on Sunday? Oh, I've got Sunday.
No, it's not you. It's Becky.
Oh, lovely Becky. Yeah. I love Becky. Yeah. I need to spend more time with Becky. We haven't spent enough time together, I've decided. No. She's a lovely girl, isn't she?
We've got a date night the night before.
How do you? Tell her I said hello.
I will.
And I'm jealous of your date night. She's just a lovely human being.
She is.
Just so you all know. You're lovely human beings. Don't forget, we are live again at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. I'll be with you tomorrow afternoon with Gemma Crow. It's Gemma Day tomorrow.
Oh.
She's in on the morning and the afternoon. The woman will be exhausted. We don't have long, but don't forget, we do repeat the shows. You can go on to YouTube as well and have a look. If you haven't done so already, please give us a subscribe. We'll see you bright and early. But for now, good night and God bless you all. Mwah.
Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates through items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from Jewellery Maker. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Jewellery Maker have an extensive range of DVDs for all abilities. Each of our mediums has an introductory DVD to help you get started. If you're already an experienced jewellery maker, we have a collection of projects and more advanced DVDs to take your designs to the next level. We are always filming new DVDs with our specialist guest designers, so visit our website for more information.